IDK, is your phone charging?
Yes.
Dude, my phone would have already charged. How old is it? The
My
base
phone?
phone. Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it older than like 10 years or something?
Probably. But I think
What?
it's mainly my cables and stuff.
Uh, 'Cause I mean that could be a reason why it's taking so long. Honestly, old phones they rock.
Yeah.
Alright, IDK, you can invite us or DJ can.
I say you invite us
Ooh.
because you have him as a friend and I don't.
Oh, that's right. Six players. Guys, get in here. We got some games to play. I could really use your help.
You know, one thing that I hate about like TV shows and sitcoms is when they have
Mm-hmm.
a person that's like nerd at video games, but like
Yeah,
what they do with a controller or a PC doesn't look like any fucking game.
for
Like
real.
this pisses me off. Like
For
I get that
real.
like we're like nerdy and stuff, but like
Mm-hmm.
dog, we do not look like that. This
We
is just
take care of ourselves
yeah.
to an extent.
Like we do the bare minimum. We don't have flies like rotating around us like we're on other planets or some shit.
Dang, a flash just bit me. No, I'm kidding.
Like this is just doing us dirty. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dark Side.
Hello.
Okay, let me send you the
I
invite,
think my
DJ.
cat. Um, so in the past, when I've been like broke
Mm-hmm.
and like on my own, uh, and like I'm running low on food for Ash, I have to like ration until I
Yeah.
can get him some more food. And he's gotten to a point where I think he recognizes when we're getting low on food, and he starts getting
Aw.
upset. He's like,
Oh,
"Damn, I can't eat as much."
poor thing.
But he likes his food bowl to be full, and if it isn't, he'll start complaining.
Bruh,
Aw.
that is such a cat thing.
That's low key adorable.
Okay, do I want to play?
Maybe annoying.
Like, are we going for serious runs, or can I just like
Dude, do
try?
whatever you want.
Yeah,
Alright.
honestly, we're not with Lulu, so you're free. And if he's in chat right now, yes, that was a direct shot at you, Lulu.
Damn.
Feel free to insult
Don't
me in
even,
French.
don't even be, don't
Pardon my
even, I can't
French.
speak.
Excellent.
Pardon you.
Well played. Lulu on a trade. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Or I couldn't even speak, dude. And I forget what I was gonna say.
Uh,
It
you
was,
say whoever you want. We're going for memes and giggles, is what he
All
was
right.
about to say.
So, no
oh
relic.
yeah.
No relic triple revenant.
No
Relic?
thanks.
I want to see someone do all bosses triple revenants.
There are some runs like that.
Really?
I mean, I've done Tricephalus, there's three-headed dog alone as. Which,
It
by the
doesn't
way,
seem
I
like it'd be
haven't
that
even.
hard by yourself.
Well, when you're two hit away from everything, and you can't like go farm castle at level 5 because you do no damage,
Ooh, that's true.
and there are a lot of debuffs that stack up. So we're going with
Alrighty.
the.
Who do you need
I
to
think.
kill?
Um.
Oh, I want to play
Oh,
Revenant
we need to
so
kill. We
bad,
need to
but
kill Augur. If you want to do that one.
Alrighty. I hate this boss.
Is it hard?
No, it's
it's
just a
annoying.
water wanna beast Elden, or it's a water wanna Elden beast.
Say that again.
It's a water
Wannabe Elden Beast.
Yeah.
As, like, it's just water and it's Elden Beast.
You good, buddy?
I think he's getting tired too.
Maybe.
He's like, I gotta do plumbing tomorrow.
For real.
I
gotta
wanna play
research
Revenant
those
so
freaking
bad.
codes.
Are you gonna clean out
Be
the
Revenant.
pipes?
Yeah, I'll clean out your pipes.
There you
Yep. I'm playing Revenant. Fuck
go.
it.
Who is the other like people lurking in chat? Is Grant still here?
I
Grant's
don't
gone,
know.
right?
I mean,
There's-
I'm in chat technically.
Hey yo. Oh, wait, so 1, 2, 3 Lulu. I guess Darkstar 4. Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
Dude, I wish I could get like 20 Timu bots like Mark does.
Do you think they made the one barefoot character a toddler on purpose?
Yes.
I think they did. They did that to
I mean, they
spite
made-
me.
Yes.
So you
And I
can't
hate
made
them
Dark-
for that.
sexualize
They made
her
Darkstar
because she's a
fall
kid.
for it.
Is she really a child?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
she's a daughter, and like you can't see her face before she gets murked. So like it's hard to
Dang.
tell the age really.
I don't know.
If I
man.
were to look back at the cutscene, maybe by the height or something, I could tell you. But
I'm disappointed Duchess has shoes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
On the other
Longbow,
hand, you get to listen
great
to
bow.
high heel noise on concrete. Recluse has shoes. Dog, she already has twin moons, bro. No need for anything else.
So it's just
Honestly, I wish
Oh, God.
Duchess had a little more going on for her in the back.
She's got aura farming when you unlock her. And she's got the blood dodge.
That's true. She can Bloodborne
dodge of
dodge
the
onto my.
We
gonna finish
probably should have went cash. I'm stupid.
Uh.
I'm playing really dumb now.
Dang, and you're the
What?
leader here, idiot.
Well,
Okay.
you lead us then. Let's see
No,
how
it's
that
okay.
goes.
We needed that church anyway.
So I would lead us, but
I'm gonna have to
it's the
start
4th of
learning how to
July.
lead. Yeah, it's freedom. We chill on this day.
Yeah,
We get to. Well, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say.
a lot of
I don't want
restraint
to
is
make
being.
myself depressed.
Oh,
There we go.
Wakajashki.
Afterwards, we can go to the Ever Jail.
Crystal staff, nice. I need to go check out the
Dog.
staffs over here.
Yeah, I will.
What do we got? Bruh.
Oh, do you want this?
Like, are you gonna use it?
I mean, yeah. I
Oh
do
wait, that's
scale
right.
with
We have a
this.
mage.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
then
he
you can-
does a skill with the int. Not as much as you do, but still does.
I mean, I can drop the staff. It was a blue
No, it's
one.
fine. I just need 3 staffs because I get a buff when I have 3 staffs.
Oh dang.
Here, get that. Give it back. Ew, Lion's Claw on a twin blade? What the fuck?
Sounds beautiful. Lulu, what type of train are you riding, buddy?
Hey,
No one of you followed me? Alright.
Lulu,
Fine,
can
I'll
I?
take him on my own.
If you're riding the train, can I be the train?
Jesus fucking Christ.
DJ Dasher, how long are we gonna stay in this spot, in this castle?
Are you guys like going to help me at all, or?
I don't know. I was following DJ.
Well, I was just
What?
trying to clear the enemies out.
Oh no, you ain't even in it yet. Dang. Dude, my boy IDK
Well,
is
yeah,
in
give him
Soul
time
and
to-
Godskin. The foreskin apostles.
Give him time to reach the goddamn.
Yeah, it doesn't reach, brother.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it
This
does.
does
Now.
another move that won't reach. Oh no, it did reach. Cool.
Stupid skeleton can't even rotate to aim
Oh,
his
God.
laser right. What? He got. I should not be screaming this loud. My mom is trying to sleep.
You're about to get beat.
Nah. She's probably not asleep yet.
Oh.
Alright.
Dang, she goes to bed late.
Yeah.
Mine
My
went to bed
grandma.
like.
Sorry, continue.
Or I was just gonna say mine went to bed like 4 or 5 hours ago.
And I was saying, my grandma and my family have bad habits of staying up late.
Dang. What time do they usually go to bed?
Oh wait,
Well,
no.
I mean, my
Let's take,
my
the
family
tree.
stays up. Like, my dad will stay up till like 3 a.m.
Oh dang.
Yeah. It actually is annoying if I want to play games downstairs,
Mhm.
and he was like just watching TV till 3 a.m. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Go to bed. Aren't you old?
For real.
Actually, drop early. We're gonna fight the night calves.
Alrighty. Hey, IDK,
Night
can you read
Scouts.
something in chat?
Well, I'm kind of against the night cavalry.
Whenever
Oh my
you
God,
have
wrong
time,
section.
you're needed in chat. Dang, I'm not
Wrong
locked
button.
in.
Yay.
Alright, I'm actually gonna
I'll-
walk in.
Yeah, you better. Black
Oh,
cat.
I let all my
Lexus,
family go.
what's up, sir? Oh, he's gonna pull out his slipper, I think it's called. That's an Asian technique if I've ever seen one. He's gonna whoop your ass, is what he meant by that.
Oh. Mine?
Yes. As far as I know, you won't be complaining.
Okay,
Ow.
that did not even. Dude, I can't even see because of your fat NPC summon. Like, get him, get him out.
Improved spell
Okay.
castings.
Insane! There's cars in the road.
Alright, here. We can't. Oh, alright. We go castle now. Try not to do like me and, like, don't pick up fire weapons.
Bruh.
I'm only picking them up because I don't have any lightning on me.
Yeah. I meant, IDK's mother, if you see that. Anyways, gotta go walk to the metro train. Dude, Lulu, I feel so bad for you.
I think it's
glorious
Trainway.
king.
Yeah, we go
Up,
here, right?
up. We go out
BRB.
first.
Verb.
Okay, we got Banished Knights.
Sweet. Right?
Oh, because it's not the same. Why? Why would my Elden Ring button be L3? But that's odd. Why did I set it up that way? Oh shit. Might want to get a backstab on that.
Thank you.
Try keeping a melee weapon on you also, DJ.
Oh, those are
Keeping
your
a
summons,
what?
my bad.
Keeping a what weapon?
A melee weapon.
Oh. Where are we going, chat?
Up.
I thought
So, we do this road like 1,000 times with Lulu. How?
Yeah, I know. I just don't pay too
Damn
much
it.
attention.
You just
Could
follow?
I backstab? Yeah.
Yeah,
just
look, I'm gonna
follow.
need you to hit him, please. Thank you.
Woo! I got
Alright.
moves, baby. I just fought Lulu in PvP. Can't do shit about it.
Crap, I'm out of stuff.
Let's go. Oh wait, I can attack. Right. This is peak.
For real.
I
I
forgot.
love that.
Alright, move, move, move. Keep it moving, keep it moving.
Bruh.
Doink, 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 doink. Damn! Maybe use it on that knight over here. Nice.
There we go.
Keep it moving over here. Double jump here. Double jump here. Bonk. Who the hell gave us on tops out of every single? I'm putting Crater after this if we do another run.
Yeah.
Which I guess mainly depends on me because I'm getting tired. The more this goes on, too much brain power is required. Why did I have to pick this game? What? Who the fuck are you? Okay, then we jump down the middle and we take on the lion and everything.
Alright.
That's mine. Alright. Ooh. That's pretty good.
Okay, buddy, I don't think you hit me from all over there. You do you.
Damn it.
Ow. If I had... Oh, right. Alright, he's dead.
Dude, I was still in my animation whenever lion hit me. Oh crap.
Let's just hurry it up. We've got time, actually. Yeah, okay. That's
Nice.
pure luck right there. Lion reward. What is it? What is it?
Wing scythe, I'll take it.
Alright.
Fuck!
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Alright, big chest at the back here. Smithing stone here. Alright, move it now towards green point.
What about these knights? No?
Avoid them, we'll clear them out after.
Alrighty.
We have enough to be at a pretty good level, if I say so myself.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna be level 7 at least. I just
Yep,
need to get my
level 9.
stuff back. Yeah, level 9 as well. Let's go.
So Dark Star, and unless you died, you should be level 9 too.
Yeah.
Nice. Dark Star, I have a talisman. Just
Whoa.
go into zone and I'll give it to you then.
Alrighty.
Woo! Go to the right, avoid the bots. They're really annoying to fight. Ooh, that's a faith weapon.
The scythe,
Yeah,
do you want
where'd
it?
you get it?
Get it from that
Here.
little purple hole thing.
Little
Yay.
purple hole thing.
The you kill the boss and then
Oh,
the
okay,
vortex.
yeah. Little bubbles, alright. I have 6 Starlight Shards.
You can't crouch in this game.
Yeah. 87. Oh, that's right, I have this. What? They downscaled it, no!
No.
This This is a mini serpent hunter, bro. What the
That's
hell?
horrible.
Oh, this guy really? I don't even have a long range option. There's so many enemies too. My lock-on is going nuts. Go get another one. I've got this.
Oh, that's brutal.
Nice. Oh, no! Help! Someone. Thank you.
Yeah, murked.
Oh. Alright, so I'm guaranteed level 10 by the end of this.
Nice.
I don't have anything for long range. This is so annoying.
Oh no, I'm about to get death lighted. Okay, I'm not even near the thing.
Dog, leave me alone. Come on. Come murk this stupid crab, please. Does he heal or something? Could have sworn. Oh. I fall
Dude,
down.
how did that not hit you? Yeah, let me back off some.
Yeah, I'll go towards you. Don't wait. Use your magic on the boss, DJ, not me. It's shit at reviving people.
Okay,
same
everybody's
goes for-
coming after me.
Yeah, hold on just a sec. Aside from Death Blight, you should be invincible by now. From now on. For 15 seconds only. Dog, this is crazy. I'm level 9. How are they doing like a quarter of my health in one freaking hit?
God, what? Yo, I need somebody to help me with this crab. I don't have any
Where is-
close range stuff.
I'm
Yo,
trying,
somebody, like, they're all focused on me. Where's everybody?
Dude, I've been fighting them. Oh,
I'm-
death lighted. That's crazy.
but yeah, same. So stupid, bro.
Oh my God. Please?
If you have your ult, use it near Darkstar.
I'm coming to you. I don't know how they death lighted me. I wasn't even close, I don't think. I could have been.
Yeah, his Death Blight hitbox is something else. Nice. Darkstar, if you hurry up enough, you should be able to. Run away.
Dude,
Okay.
why are these rats coming after you?
Because I'm doing
DJ?
most DPS.
Yeah.
Everything is coming after me. This is crazy.
Shit. Dog, leave me alone. This stupid crap keeps like coming back. It's so annoying.
And they're like camping in the death blight area.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
no, let me
shit,
get
it's
it
building up
again.
fast.
Death
Jesus
blight, man,
fucking.
just kill him.
There we go.
Dang, Darkstar.
For real. Pretty bad, huh?
Create holy ground at low HP. Sure, I'll take that. That's actually really good.
No, fuck off, you fucking rat.
Okay, I need stronger weapons.
We go back to the tree over. Maybe no. Nah. Let's go. Green pin.
Also, what does Gargoyle's Twin Blade scale with?
Dexterity, I think.
Okay, if you find something that scales with intelligence, please let me know.
Will do.
I think actually this weapon does. I might have been mistaken. Give me the twin blade. I don't care.
And the train.
Or
Not
don't.
a
I'll
train,
just.
accurate.
Oh wait, no. I have a better weapon. I have a better weapon.
Sleepyhead. Lulu's in the train. Going to.
Let's not. Actually, I'll just go check downwards. Go to the green pin.
Okay.
Why is it called a femme fatale? Where does the fatale come from?
No clue.
No.
But it's.
What does a femme fatale even mean?
I don't even remember. I know somebody told me once, but I don't
I think
remember.
Stone 1, if anybody needs it.
No.
Or wait, I'm gonna use it.
Shit. Get his ass.
What the
Oh,
hell?
it's
Who
just
the hell
one
is this
thing.
guy?
It's
Leave
an
goat.
NPC.
Alright, we'll leave goat for you. Hey, Walter's great sword.
Oh my god, I hate the sliding.
Now, oh shit. Duchess as a invader.
It's me.
Oh yeah, we can't attack them while they're being repulsed. I don't know why they chose, but
Kabooey.
nice.
Duchess dagger. I will take this.
Yeah, I'll take this. Dark Star, could you take
Yeah.
this and give
Oh,
me
dang, you
the
got one
scythe that you have?
Alright.
Please.
So
Thank
this
you.
is Lindveld PvP. Yes, this is actually Lindveld PvP.
Alright, let's kill the battle mages. They give good rewards.
Where are the battle mages?
They have cone heads.
It's
So
a
target
clan.
them first.
It's definitely not a clan.
Oh god, I almost died to that. No
A
way.
plague of locusts falls in. Are you kidding me right now?
What is it?
I'm pretty sure we're getting locked in a boss fight. I don't remember exactly.
We're getting locked in a boss fight?
Yeah.
That's great, because I don't have any mana.
Oh no, oh fuck. It's the
Oh,
level
lovely,
stealing
good.
shit. Keep moving.
Keep moving. We're not fighting these fools, or?
No. Fight, but keep moving.
Hey, do you mind not hitting me? Hey, do you mind not going all spasmodic on me? Follow the bugs.
That one bastard down. Shit.
Bugs. Oh, crap.
What? That didn't interrupt him? That's crazy.
Where's this other cone head?
I'm getting a level stolen. Oh, not even.
After an
Shit.
explosion, the bugs should be come back into the air. Look up to see where they go.
I don't know where the other battle mages are.
Okay, over there.
Hello?
The battle mages, I'll go try and deal with whoever is that's doing this. What? Maybe if you don't find the battle mages, just head to zone.
The bugs should bring you to Nos. Here.
Dog,
I
where?
don't even know where the bugs are going.
Cool, so...
I'm not even targeted anymore. So I couldn't even know.
Oh crap.
I can't even remember where they were.
Cool. Well, that was great. I think this is bugged.
What do you mean?
Because I killed a battle mage and its health didn't go down.
Oh. Maybe.
Great.
Wait, Noster's in the zone, you think?
Oh shit. Alright.
Did that really get my level absorbed? God, this fucking sucks.
For real.
Right.
I got it twice off of me.
Cool. Yeah, we are not winning this run.
Dog, I'm trying to see where they're
Come
going
on, you were
towards.
the bug
But
master or something. When did I become the bug master? Look where the bugs are going. Okay, they seem
Yeah,
to
go
be
west.
heading this way. I shall follow the bugs. I saw them head this way, so I don't know.
they're heading straight west.
I want this grease. Never mind. Don't need
Yeah,
that
straight
grease.
west. That's odd. So he's in the storm?
Should I go, chat?
I don't think so.
Oh, I see something.
Oh,
Oh,
go for
crap. This is a boss.
Oh, okay, it died down. Follow me, we'll be fine, I think.
Bro, Nostr.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I mean, did we beat him or?
I don't know. I didn't even remember that was a thing, I'm gonna be real.
He did rip your levels though. Dang. Not the best start. Or the best win.
Well, it wasn't a bad start, but that was just some
Yeah, we got
bullshit.
fucked over by the... Yeah, no, the game just started bugging out. I don't know where those battle mages went. It's kind of annoying.
Phew.
Alright, he's down.
Yeah, I don't really want any of this.
Alright, I got my level back. Let's go for this church. Even though it's in storm, we need what we can get.
Yeah, bugging out. Huh. Yeah.
Let's just go right over here.
Great. I love it when this game bugs. It's my favorite. When two Radiant events happen at the same time and it bugs the game out. That's some Bethesda level shit.
For real.
Shit, not by over here. We can't even get up by here. Oh my fucking god. Alright, fuck this
no.
church. Oh, we should have went into the storm, then up, then. Alright, let's get... I don't even know, bro. This run is fucked. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, this run's a little cooked.
And
Guys, I think we
my
can clutch it out.
my brain isn't all the way there. Also,
IDK didn't check the map. My goat is washed. Dang, am I gonna have to become your new goat? Nah.
dog, it's 1 a.m. I never stay up this late.
I can only
I think
walk
it
in
happened to
once.
1.
Dude, why is this like fool chasing after DJ? Like he's up the freaking mountain. You're not gonna get him. That's not. Dude, leave him alone. Like,
I don't know.
please.
Oh, it's not the moonlight. Oh, he gives
if
a
you played like
reward.
last time we did towards peak. Thank you. I made sure to lock in, dude. I wanted to show you guys my potential. And I showed you some of my untapped potential. And I will go back to keeping it hidden.
Let's go fight that boss.
If you play like the first time in DJ, I'm slapping you. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Actually, you die. You do too.
Only 10% of my power.
Just kill it.
I have to become strong.
Lion great bow. Does anyone want that?
No, I'm not a bow guy.
Nah, I'm good.
All this loot's been kind of ass too.
Yes.
Dude, I hate Augur. Augur actually sucks if you don't have the stuff to even attack Augur. When Augur suddenly starts augering
Let's
all
go
over
towards
the place,
here.
you
I
get
believe there's a
augured.
boss over here.
While you're getting augured, you're getting watered. And then the water augurs on the beast.
I'm gonna get like absolutely fucking washed by Ogre.
You're gonna get
No pun
washed.
intended.
Bro,
I've never
just
played
dodge on
augurs,
gun.
so
He's annoying and I'm not focused. It's like this shit takes just way too long in my opinion.
When? Alrighty.
So Dark Star, this basically relies all upon no pressure though.
No pressure, yeah.
Dog, stop rolling. You're not a Dark Souls play. Ow. Keep rolling. Actually, was better.
Hey dog, let's team up. Instead of you keep on attacking me. How's that sound? Okay, my bad for attacking more than once.
Alright. Let's go help Darkstar. Oh no. The zone is closing in. Fuck. Keep eating everything you have. Come on. Ah, damn it. Go inside the zone, I'll be fine. Have to fight that
this is a sick arena, not gonna lie.
For real.
What? The more he gets hit, the more... Fuck you, dog. Quit blocking and fight. Bitch. Go help Darkstar, maybe he's against the page.
Okay, you have poise. Okay, that frick you. Like, I literally just got shot point blank. My bad. Alright, lock in.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's that damn crossbow that makes them so OP, bro.
Yeah, I got hit by that. IDK releasing his inner Frenchman for real.
Did I? I didn't even realize. I'm gonna be real.
I'm out of stamina. Why are y'all going after me?
Alrighty, IDK, go help out
Bro,
Yeah.
they can sense the fucking aura, I guess. This is so annoying.
Okay, you just did that charge and that hit me.
Okay, I'm gonna go help Darkstar.
How did that freaking hit me, you piece of crap?
What?
Okay. You got
I don't
bumped
know
by
why
the
he
other
was still
fool.
focused on you.
Dude, crazy. Absolutely fucking wild. That pisses me off.
This one's horse is, yep. Jump him.
Get away from me!
Like, what
Okay,
is their
got him.
problem? Where's
Focus the
one?
other small guy. I said focus the other small guy, not the
Oh.
tree sentinel.
Dude, why are they, like, going after you? They need to get a freaking life.
Ah, shit. Oh, he didn't even hit me. Dumb fuck.
Nice.
Oh, put him to sleep.
Sweet. His horse is just chilling. That's crazy.
Ow. Oh, that does big damage. Nice. Oh shit.
Watch out.
Darkstar, stop! Oh my lord. You're lucky he put down his shield.
What was that exactly?
It reflects
Basically,
it, brother.
yeah.
Oh.
Did you never see it?
That's you never seen. That's what it fucking does, dude. Careful.
No.
You
I
only
thought-
sent us. We're
And
lucky
he
you
will
weren't
reflect
spamming
it.
spells,
Yeah,
cause
he will reflect it directly back at you too.
Yeah, I never saw that in base game. What is this?
charge attack by the horseman spirits version. Yes. There we go.
Darkseid be like, everyone else shouting out to him or something. Darkseid, oh wow. Yeah, get that horse.
Yeah, fuck that horse. I'm under level and I don't have good weapons, so we'll see how this is.
Yeah, this guy's weak to lightning. My guy knows half of what's going on. He follows. He obeys.
Alright.
Dude, I'm gonna try to lock in for this boss fight. But
Level.
most importantly, he doesn't press circle.
If anyone needs to upgrade a weapon.
There's no upgrading. There's no. Oh, I should have used the freaking gold pickled. I can't even upgrade anything. No.
Like,
Do any of you guys want to buy me something?
what you need.
I don't know. Anything you can buy, I'll appreciate it. As long as it's not a stone.
If you want to buy a Starlight Shard for me, that's fine, but I'll be fine.
Actually, I'll
probably.
just get turtle.
Yeah.
IDK lock in.
Dog, it is 2 a.m. now.
It's just auger, bro. Alrighty,
I'm
dude.
ready.
Yeah, let's get this guy. Let's win.
Yes. Darkstar, there's literally nothing you want out of all of this.
I'll be fine. I think.
Come here.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hit this at least.
How does it look like a divine tower is my question. What are the divine
Thank
towers?
you.
This how they go.
What
One
even
way
is
or
this?
another.
Is that a cradle? Over there? Is that where we fight?
Skip this, because it's not any different than the other 100 times. Alright. Not
Watch out for
nearly
those
enough.
jellyfish that
Yep.
blow up.
Damn it! I hate running out of stamina. This is so annoying.
I'm honestly not even familiar with this guy's move. too
Hold
much.
Why is everything going after me?
Do you have like
hold
some
circle
rune or
instead of
something?
pressing L3.
I think I just have. I must. Like, I actually just must.
Darkstar, press L1, please. You have two
L1.
daggers.
Oh.
Oh. Shut up, dog. Run away. Or, yeah,
I was literally spamming circle. My bad.
that's fine.
Bro.
This is pretty much the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fight sucks ass. God. What the fuck, dude? I don't even understand what I'm getting hit by or how to dodge it.
How the frick did that hit me?
It's a wave kind of thing.
Like no iframes?
So dodge forward whenever he sends you water your way. DJ. Like, yeah. Just think all of that. But... You have a lightning. Give me that. Give me that right fucking now.
There.
Should have said so.
Dude, I just noticed it. And also these hands will like slap down on you. Can I like fight this guy?
Can try to.
He's hit me
He
three
reflects
separate
it
times
back!
with that.
He reflects it back if you shoot him with the tornado. Holy
Go towards
shit.
him, attack him as much as you can. But I doubt we're gonna.
Did that seriously put me to sleep?
Is he magic resistant?
I'm pretty sure he is. I don't know. I don't know resistances by heart.
This fight sucks. I really don't like this. This is not very fun.
It's probably the shittiest fight out of them all.
Like, I'd say this is almost DS2 quality, but I mean, with DS2 you can at least hit them. How many times am I gonna get hit by that? I guess I need to just freaking run. Just check 20%.
Yeah, okay.
Most resistant is the fire. Yeah, of course. Frick! Like, Can you get a new move? Is this possible? This means such a gay boss. What the heck? Like half of the time I can't even hit
Yeah, the
it.
crits.
Just ult for life range at this point. You talking to me?
Attack him. Go towards him and attack him, Darkstar.
Okay, dude, I attacked him. Okay.
We don't do enough poise damage because we have a mage, me and you with 2 daggers. So there's literally like no getting out of that attack, which is
Dang.
pretty fucking gay.
Darks, are you useless or something? Not really, since I attacked.
Jeez. Oh, that deals damage?
Yeah,
I'm
not
dead.
really.
L1 Darkstar.
Dude,
when you
target-
revive.
You're targeting on things that are not next to you.
He does double in the second phase. I'll remember that from now on. My bad. I didn't realize he did too.
It's fine. He's dropping a nuke. Run away from him. Darkstar will get him after. Just run away. Run the fuck
All that
away.
hard work, dude.
Stay away from the hands.
Why does every boss have to have a nuke?
Because fuck us,
Because
that's why.
FromSoft is out of ideas.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, that one looks kind of pretty, not gonna lie. This way, little piece of shit. Oh shit, there's
Run.
a hand right there.
Big explosion, kind of funny, I guess. Nice.
Nice. He's gonna drop another nuke, I think. Nope. Okay. Just his freaking newborn baby move or whatever the fuck that is.
Droplets.
I told you this game had a lot of themes of like birth and shit.
Yeah.
Bro's a freak, man. He just can't
Shit,
help
that's
himself,
right.
can he? Let's see if I can bait him. Oof.
Thank you, Duck Shark.
Yeah. Dude, where are you going?
Nuke. Run away.
Run away, don't.
Does he
come
drop a second
back.
one? He drops a
I
second
believe
one.
so.
Run away from me. Shit!
Wow.
Hmm,
Literal.
it's
I
fine.
tried.
That is
He's
what
after
it
you,
is.
DJ. No, after you, Dark. I don't even know. He keeps
He's after
switching
me.
off.
You should be able to get him. I have him distracted.
And I'm
If you have an-
invisible.
You don't.
Oh, sleep.
Aw, damn. Please, please, please.
No.
That sucks.
That's tough.
Not bad. I should have
That boss sucks. That
revived
boss
you
sucks.
quicker.
That boss sucks. That boss sucks. That boss fucking sucks. I hate that boss.
Are y'all
Actually
free
fucking
tomorrow,
retarded boss.
or
Yeah.
Darkstar? Are you?
Free tomorrow? I believe so. Do you mean like later today or crazy? I mean, okay. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. What do you think, Lulu? How did I do? I don't know. I feel like I could have done better.
I think I would have just wished I knew what was up with the boss, and it would have been a lot easier.
Yeah. But I feel like I can't really hit the boss consistently. You did the best. Thank you. How many times did
couldn't
I go
dodge for
down?
shit.
Once? I should have
Once or
gone
twice, I don't know.
Look, in my defense, I had aggro on for some reason. I need to check my
down.
relics.
I don't know why the heck they were targeting you that much. It's not a hard boss. It's just a boss that if you're unlucky against, then it's kind of difficult to screw around with.
It's not a hard boss. It's just a lame boss.
Yeah. Very lame. Very limp. Just a bitter con moment when you did L1.
That is a limp dick boss, on God.
When you didn't give Lightning out. Well, I forgot about the IDK. And I did learn about the L1. I'm slowly learning. Y'all up for another?
Yeah. Once you have 2 daggers, unless it's the Wakizashi, the little katana thing, L1 is the best once you have 2 daggers.
Okay, I see. That makes sense. Apart from that, yeah, pretty good. Sweet. Look, I tried to lock in for that fight.
I mean, not my stamina. I still need to manage my magic better.
Yeah.
I mean, what time is it?
Hey,
I guess I'm down for
1:16.
last one.
Let's go.
It's 2:16 over here.
So,
Watch me be up at like 6 a.m. afterwards.
So then, what is Augur weak to?
Lightning. You know what? Screw this shit. I'm taking Raider. I'm done. Time for no brain fight. Then
Augur stats.
wish there was like a um
Extremely
God, what
vulnerable
is
to
it
lightning.
fucking called again? A filter with like the elements instead of just large, small, or whatever. Oh,
Hmm. Death blight resistance. Oh, that must be what was stopping me. Yeah, none of these are giving me aggro, so I think they just didn't like me, which is kind of rude, honestly.
yeah. All right. When the bosses
Ready.
when the bosses are stunned, let me do the crits. I have the crits talisman.
The path to Lulu. How about the path to your inner self? DJ, I mean.
I'm gonna go get a glass of water, so I'm not
DJ,
skipping
I
this.
mean, I've touched my inner self before, but I mean, I don't know if that's what you meant. Hey, yo! I said you probably had the most DPS. But okay.
damage per second.
Talking to Darkstar? Or are you
I
talking
don't
me?
know.
I'm not sure who had the most DPS. I did not have good DPS. So honestly, I need a purple weapon with this character. Otherwise, I'm just effed in terms of damage.
Yeah. Looking at DPS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I need a purple weapon. Otherwise, it's just really tough to do damage. Even though I was doing decent.
Alright, we do this one. Then
Okay,
we...
If anybody sees Starlight Shards, let me know. I need them. I do need them.
Okay.
Well, you should be absorbing elements whenever you...
No, I am, but...
So, for this boss, make sure you don't get complacent. That's where the worst things start to happen.
Complacent.
And then they just, like, gang up on you. Like, you go lazy. Or satisfied with hardly doing anything.
Improve critical hits, I'll take this.
Does anybody want the Sacred Giant Crusher or the Sacred Bloodhound Claws?
No, I'm good. Do we have a stone sword key?
I'm good. I don't think so. I don't have one anyway.
So...
Nope, not there. This.
I don't know why it cave. I don't know either. Everything had aggro on me. I think they could just sense the aura or something. I think it's as simple as that.
Probably. Alright, so after, do you guys want to hit these 2 churches?
Yeah, afterwards we go the other exit, which is this way. We take the 2 churches, we go for the lightning stuff.
Oh, Blood Shuttle back there.
Oh wait, maybe we go to this church, we do the lightning thingy, we go back for this church afterwards, then the tree, then for the other church and the other mine stuff. Over here, DJ, Dark Star. I wasn't looking, so I went wherever the wind took me. Not bad. Alright, beat his ass. Ow. And his crit is in the wall, so just bash him.
Bro!
Please, thank you. I'll take this. Alright, let's move.
Crazy stuff. Give me a weapon that I can use, please.
I don't know if you're following Jay, but you should be.
I am.
Alright.
Yeah,
let's go church. Church, the little flower people, because we can. The thingy, the electric thingy behind.
Still no shards? Tough.
I went too early.
Alright, fuck off.
So that last 6 seconds, okay.
There we go.
I'm gonna hope I can get...
Alright, night tide
another
splash
lightning
here.
weapon
Or maybe we just... Okay, we're not gonna go take the tree. We're gonna go, after the lightning stuff, we're gonna go church and then castle in the middle.
Lightning starfish? Nah, I have hope that I'll get another lightning weapon. I believe.
I
You chose more
believe
rune? Yeah, dude,
I-
it's
Not
literally the
after
4th
you.
of July.
For
At least let
you.
me be
I
American
believe.
on this. We are fighting the Beastmen of Farum-Zula, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I am.
Hey, I got your back. Bro, it's Starfist. I don't know how Starfist works.
It's a strength weapon.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, the
God dang it.
Oh, that one. Is it broken in this game, though?
No,
You
it's
spam
not.
heavy more.
I'm the one fighting the boss version of him.
I need you to like let me get a hit on these dudes. I need mana.
Okay.
Oh, it's too
Okay,
late. I'm out of
see,
mana.
well, what do you think's better? Warhawk, Lightning, Talon, or
There we
Lightning,
go, I have mana
Omen,
again.
Cleaver?
Say that again?
Is Lightning, Omen, Cleaver better for me, or Warhawk's Lightning, Talon?
Well, check the damage.
Already,
I
Omen Cleaver's at 97. Talons. Okay.
don't know. I think that might be up to preference.
Lulu said Omen Cleaver, which I'm not surprised by considering... Or no, not Omen Cleaver. He said Talons. Omen Cleaver looked a bit more strength and bulky.
Like me in the bed.
Oh yeah, you know it. And veiny.
Starlight Shard. Oh, that's a warming stone.
Yeah. No, I saw a Starlight Shard. There's one there somewhere.
Yeah, no, I know. But like I thought it was another Starlight Shard, but it wasn't.
I need to find a smithing table.
Yeah,
Kale should be over here, right?
yeah. Well, a shop guy.
Shop guy, not
Merchant.
necessarily Kale.
No, not this. This. Purchase.
Is that
purchase,
racist, me
purchase.
calling him Kale?
I don't think so. Why did I buy FP?
That's funny.
I'm retarded.
Nice.
Lame, you fucking.
I live for the IDK raid.
Pissed.
Ooh. Come on. Let's focus on me.
I believe in this weapon. Okay, chat, I'm coming.
Just watch him. Go up. Same route as Vanished Knights. Swift's Glint Blade isn't going to do shit. It's really worthless.
No backstabs?
Nope, not on these motherfuckers.
I see.
Maximum HP. Keep following. Screw you.
I think I tried doing my Astral Board, but I actually don't know what it is.
Fuck.
What is this? Oh, it's that useless one.
There we go. Actual DPS. Does he drop? Yep. Okay. Fucking gas.
BRB
I'm
hopping
hoping
off
she
the
was
train. Dang, that's a long train ride.
He likes to ride that train.
I mean, if he's got the stamina for it, you know? Oh, you just followed me.
Fuck you. There we go. Actual crits. None of that revenue.
Oh, I did not mean to grab this. Here you go, buddy.
Huh? That I don't
That's
need it.
mine. Go down here. So stupid. Why did they make the animation take longer? Fuck you.
Oh god, Dark Star, help.
Dude, why is he like targeting you so much? Like I was fighting him for however long.
I don't know.
You're just too good. Okay, you shouldn't be able to hit me.
There we go. Alright, we'll probably come back for the other bosses. We can take on these guys, this guy, if you guys are quick enough.
Alright, let's get him. Whoa, what is that, DJ?
I don't
Alright.
know. I have no
That
idea
was
what that
And
was.
sick.
follow me.
That was so sick.
But
That was pretty cool.
The other side of that church, there's a grace. If we're quick enough, we should be
Have
able
we
to
already
get
been
it. And
inside that church?
yeah, no, I know, but level
No,
up.
have we? I was like asking, because it's dementia.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Open your map. If the church is gray, you already picked up the flask upgrade.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
brown if you haven't. And it's glowing also. Alright, now we go there, because there's no real other option.
What does the red marker mean?
The red marker?
Red flag.
Oh, it's the bonus from the area.
I see.
You know how the Scarlet Rot thingy has something to make you immune to rots?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like
So
boost
that'd
your
be the
HP.
frost one.
Yeah. The volcano doesn't have a pin because it's meant to be a secret, I think. Like the
Volcano is cracked.
Yeah, the volcano is just the best. I forgot to put it on. Oh well, no, I didn't have the little coins thingy to put it on.
That's fine. Should
But
be
I
able to
would
do
have
well
if I
enough.
could have. The gaping dragon, I think.
Either that or the worm.
No, the worm. There would be an annoying crab with us.
Oh.
I only see rats. My only problem with Raider's new colossal moveset is that like
Oh,
it's so slow. Like look at this, I pressed R1 and I got 3 seconds more
Dang.
for the actual hit to connect. It's annoying.
Yeah, that is pretty slow.
Ew.
Hey.
Friend.
Try targeting the tail, it could give us a good weapon.
Okay, just like keep
Yeah.
on moving perfectly. I swear, if he targets DJ instead of like me or the heavy one.
There we go. What? It didn't even let me do that. I'm
Bruh.
pissed.
Oh, it's directional. Ha ha ha! That's cool.
What is?
The her special ability, Recluse.
Mhm.
It's directional.
Sweet.
So if I choose a direction, it does something different. Oh, that's sick.
Oh.
Okay, I'm really liking this character.
Just kill it. I don't even fucking care about the crit anymore.
Nice.
Okay, this girl just gained a lot of aura in my
Let's
eyes.
go.
Critical.
Take successive attacks, restore FP. That is very useful because I remember last time I used a good amount of FP, but then like I just, man, it was back.
Okay, I need another staff, and I just need a staff. It doesn't matter if it's a good staff or not. And then I also need a left-hand weapon that preferably scales with intelligence or faith, because I think it also she also
I
scales
could
with
give
faith.
you the Duchess dagger, but I don't know if that
No,
would be
no,
good for you.
Let's go find something. Just be on the lookout if you see something.
Well, be.
Guess we could do this encampment real quick. Who's even the boss in here? Come on, wherever the fuck you are, you're bound to die. Where are they? Jesus fucking. Okay, no boss it is, I guess. We just keep moving. Keep it pushing.
Have y'all
Go to
searched
the,
up here or this little side? Wait,
go to the green
pin.
pin, green pin. Who cares?
Oh, guys,
We're
I
wasting
found him.
time.
Boiled prawn, Lulu's favorite.
Alright, guess we're helping Darkstar to get
Well, I
rid
mean,
of
he
this.
did say to.
I mean, he did
Okay,
find the
that's
boss,
done.
to be fair.
Hey, buddy, chill.
Alright, that's it.
John the Pope Clayman.
Alright, keep it pushing.
We ride.
Take the tree, don't move the bird.
Where are we
We're going until here. Woo!
Kaka!
Nice.
Watch out.
Nice.
Where's the loot thing? Over here.
Take the time to level up. Quote unquote, take the time, by the way.
Take time, listen.
Come on. Come on, come on. I'll take it.
Is there... I need a staff. It literally doesn't matter what staff it is, just a staff to get my buff.
I've not seen staff or even me, dude.
Yeah.
If I get
seen
three,
one
I
I do.
have a relic. If I get 3 staves,
Yeah, I know
damage
what.
buff.
No. Okay, we can go. Castle in the middle.
Okay.
DJ, the talisman
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
pinged.
yeah.
Okay, yep. Guess we can do this madness one real quick too. Yeah, just kill it. Damn it. This was wasting time, dog.
Never know. Like a lightning god spiller, I'll take
All
it.
resistance, it's up 57 points. I'll take it.
Alright. Yeah, that's good. Resistance to sleep and everything. Okay, so I say we go a bit like towards the left over here, and we go up to. We'll get the boss at the top first.
Okay, I'm coming.
Crucible Knight, yes or no?
If there's a Crucible Knight on the way, yeah, we can kill it.
Oh, you can go ahead and have that one.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be real good for you, DJ, since it's by enemies. If you kill the little globs that the guy sends, that ogre sends, it should count as an enemy, since it has a health bar. Jesus.
Yeah, make sure to stay on that ledge.
Come on. It's your tree avatar. No. Ulcerated tree spirit. How about?
Yeah, same thing. Oh no, I used my stamina.
Stupid
How?
block. Oh, God.
Frick. That was my bad.
Shit. I'm so fucking dead. Yep.
I don't even know if turning invisible is gonna help, considering he attacks everywhere.
Yeah. Fair assessment of this situation. I'll take it. If I'm not stuck here. There we go.
I should start my Ash of War. I think I did. That's why I got hit. I didn't mean to.
If you can keep, walking whilst being
Oh, I
close to
just
him.
rolled into that. My bad.
I'm like trapped.
Yeah. I got him, Darkstar. Fight the boss. That's just pure
Man, this
BS
takes
attack.
so much more
Bruh.
stamina. Alright, you go ahead and
Get
save
him. Get him, Darkstar.
Dark
Alright,
side.
I'm coming. Alright, nicely done.
Yep. Okay, now we go down.
Alrighty, Sword of Saint Trinia, do you want that?
Yeah, DJ,
Yeah.
it kills with int. Take it.
Yeah, where is it?
Here, let me spit it out for you. There you go.
Colossal weapon, colossal
There you go.
weapon. That's fucking great.
Bitters are quitters, Darkstar.
Huh? Dude, what the frick?
That's funny. Where?
Sorry, I lost
Oh,
you.
down
Okay.
here. Follow me. I know where this is. It's to the.
Is it
it's,
this way? Yeah, here
Oh, fuck you.
There we go.
Go ahead, attack me. Fucking dare you to. Motherfucker.
it is. Just attacked. Where is he?
He's
Okay,
dead.
poor this guy. I mean, goodness sake.
Fuck this guy, that's what I'm saying.
Seal, let's go.
Why'd I get two Halo sights?
I don't know.
It's kind of fire, but it's just not really useful for specifically this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog, why
Crucible
are
Knight
you
right on
lying?
top. As usual. Oh, this guy's already fucking dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
Not the
Exactly.
IDK Sterling thing. Okay, how long does that attack last? Phew.
Way too long.
I mean, it worked there, but I mean, that lasted pretty long.
Against the boss, it wouldn't work though. So be careful. One of you do, if you want it.
Uh,
No.
Not that
I'll
it's
take that.
gonna
Thank you.
help you
Did you
all
give up
that
your
much.
restore FP upon defeating enemies?
I'm just using stuff. I mean, now I don't know where we should go, that's the thing.
Let's go to the mountains.
Yeah,
And
let's
in the
clear what we
mountains,
can.
let's go to no great boss listed.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could go over there.
Yeah, or right here.
There's always like the dragon stuff.
We could jump
Oh,
up
yeah,
right
but-
here and then start to go to
Yeah,
the
I
marker
guess.
at least.
Yeah, true, we should do that instead.
Oh, screw me.
Keep on rolling.
Yeah, Dark Star's
Oh,
right.
no.
Let's go up. Then towards the... I don't even know how we get up there, that's the thing.
Keep on rolling.
I think I know the way. So
I'm
you'll
gonna
hop
try
up
getting
here,
up there.
then you're gonna go to this next one. I think
Yes,
you go
more
to...
Starlight Shards. Rotten Battle Hammer, if anybody wants it.
Nah, no thanks. Yeah, let's follow Dark Star instead. I tried carrying my way up there, but didn't work. I'm up
Yeah,
here,
okay,
DJ.
I'm dodging forward. Can I dodge through the birds before? Will you frick off, please? Please. Kill yourself.
Ignore him.
Ignore?
No,
Yeah.
come on.
I see why. We're gonna have to... Yeah, that's right. We gotta ignore him and then get the buff.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
ignore
gotta
him?
run
Okay.
past. Yeah.
Then run up this little bridge.
Towards green little digital thing that I put down.
And,
Gonna be limit though. It's an expression in French that I tried.
the limit thing?
It's gonna be close.
Oh, it's
Like,
gonna be limit.
hella close.
Yeah, so it's gonna be limit.
Wait, oh, so we have to do like a loop thing? That's annoying.
I know we should be fine. I think.
Ow. There's a dog in the way, he keeps...
Yeah, there's
fucking
always a
stun
dog
locking
in the
me.
way.
Go up the chain. Go up. Yeah, DJ, you probably made the right call, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Grace! Come on. Keep it. Oh, wait, no. Over this way. This way, Darkstar.
Alright.
Roll off the mountain. Whee! Ah, shit. Might have been
Rip.
a bad... Oh, no. It's not death.
Oh,
Keep running.
alrighty, my bad. I should not have led us there. I thought we had a bit more time.
Fine.
I think if we were to cut out some of the other stuff we did, we might have been able to make it. But I
Yeah.
mean, having less frost
Follow me.
can't be horrible, I guess.
Oh, I'm out the storm now. That's nice. DJ, sorry for leaving you here alone.
It's all good. Oh god.
Try to drag him towards me with my healing. So there we go.
Yeah, you can
backstab?
backstab these bastards. Anything that's taller than you can backstab, which is kind of stupid.
Whoa.
Did I just stun him out of your fuck grab?
It kind of looks like. Go help a DJ. I'm gonna heal up a little.
Yeah. Nah. Nah. Nah, j'aime pas trop ça.
Did
Yep,
you
he's
start
dead.
speaking French?
Yes.
Dang.
Yo, fuck off.
He said, say that to my face, buddy. Oh, I hate this guy.
Come
So
on,
what's the
dog.
strat with him? We gotta get him to
When there's
ram.
rocks that appear, try putting yourself like in front of the rocks. So when he charges you, he gets stuns when he charges into them.
Okay, your butt hit me. Sweet.
And that was on me. Alright.
Oh, I
That
should not have
also
done
was
this
on me.
move. Wrong move.
Well, I mean, did pretty great damage, honestly.
Yeah, but I got punished
Jesus.
for it pretty hard. Actually, I shouldn't have healed. Cool.
I'm not gonna lie, that
Oh,
rain
well.
sound on him sounds really satisfying.
Yeah.
Towards the pillar, DJ.
Come here.
Towards the pillars. Never mind.
For that, I understand. I didn't know he could do that.
Come towards me. Come
Yeah,
towards
it's new to this game. So I can't blame you if it's your first time facing him.
Well, I fought a... Oh, it's a fully grown Falling Star Beast. Okay, fair enough. I fought a Falling Star Beast, but he didn't have that laser tech. No. Oh god.
Okay, no more
Oh, the
charge.
pillar
Well, no more
disappeared.
pillars. So keep dodging.
Gotta be a bit more careful with my stamina. Okay, pillars.
Ah. Towards here. Over here. Ah, piece of shit. He's staying in the storm too. Come here.
Yeah, it's fine. We got him. He's gonna run into this. Oh, he ran into it, but he was fine.
Alright, that's new. Maybe. Dog!
My bad
Yeah,
for
thank you,
becoming
DJ.
complacent and thinking he would stop whenever he hit that.
Bro, somebody, thank
Please.
you.
Yeah. Yep. Alright.
Cool, fellers.
I thought we were getting another round.
Incantation?
Man. That train station
Faith
must
users
be...
trying their hardest not to be compared to intellect users.
Oh, I cannot upgrade anything.
DJ,
Yes, sir. What?
for the buff.
That's like, oh, I'll take that.
Here you go. Here's a shard, and now here's another.
Jeez, these are expensive.
For real.
Here. Here. Dark Star, if you need it.
Oh, let me see.
You could make your normal dagger at least.
It's not. Well, I mean, I use it, but just for the
Or
sake
whatever
of using
weapon. Plan on using.
I'm
Alrighty,
level
Let's
I-
14. What level are y'all?
I'm
15.
level 15.
Nice. Okay, we should be good.
Yeah. And we have lightning
Okay.
on our side. I don't really need that.
And now I know what I'm doing. Why is she black? Like, not black as an African American, like just straight up like an
Yeah.
I
onyx.
don't know. DJ.
She's like a dark star.
Yeah.
There's Starlight Shards. Well, one
I already
Starlight.
have enough. Yeah, I already have enough.
Alright, improving
Yeah, I
in
have
counts.
4.
I guess I'll take them.
Alright, if there's a crit, as I said, just let me do it.
Alrighty. Seems simple enough.
If we had Volcano, it would have been such a great.
Yeah.
It would have been even better. But we do it
It
with what we
is
have.
what it is. Deathless bonfires. How could I miss that? I did it this morning, but that one went pretty bad. But then I did it later, and it's going good. I just beat the Dukes to Tisholdra.
Dog.
Sweet, dodged it finally. Did you get Saint Tears? No, I did not. I usually just do Rapier. This Saint Tear is pretty viable for it. Oh, dang.
Stupid ass roar.
This counts as like, oh, frick you, buddy. Okay, my bad, guys. Hand slapped me for existing.
alright.
That was actually such an unlucky death. But
Oh, Jesus. Fucking. Eat shit.
I won't let that happen again. Dude, you just straight up teleported.
Dang. Go towards him. Bash him with what you have. I got it.
This counts as lightning, right? Oh, yeah.
I think it's fully on fire, actually.
Oh, ho. Well, I know that did a ton of damage.
Yeah, so keep, I guess. Oh, second phase. Alright.
This fight, yeah, it kind of sucks. It's not really that great.
Come on, bro. My things take so much time to charge. It's
The
annoying.
only thing I like are the nukes. The nukes are pretty, but besides that, this boss is not very fun.
No.
Dog, come
Like
over
he-
here.
Watch out for the hands. Watch out for the hands.
It has only, it really
Slow
doesn't
down,
have
I'm
that many
fucking
moves.
dirty.
Watch out for the hands. Kaya.
Yeah, I know.
No. It does not
Just
have too
running
many
after the
moves.
guy.
And then it's just like you're not even fighting it.
Oh, back. Oh, get the fuck away. Warming stone over here, Darkstar.
What the fuck? Nuke, I think.
Nuke.
Yup. Run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
Come here, water friend. Please.
Even once you
Also-
think you're far enough, continue running.
Alrighty. How are you, Dune Kavak?
Dog gets already dead. Nice. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, thanks, Dark Shark.
You're welcome.
Legitimate thanks, not a sarcastic one.
Yeah. I didn't know if we were
Because I
gonna
was not about to
get
hit
that.
that. Yeah.
I didn't think so. Okay, we're doing some pretty good damage. Come
Let's
down
just
here,
get
please.
this mother. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was about to say nukes, but never mind.
These jellyfish really want it. No, don't roll. I just accidentally did my Ash of War. Hey, jellyfishes, if you're gonna blow up, go ahead and blow up, you know?
Bash his head in. I'm counting on you guys.
There we go. Nicely done.
I can head to bed now.
Oh, what do you think? You think you're going to bed, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Kavak? How you doing, man?
Right, in the past few days, turns out you have quite the passion for. Oh, really? I enjoy riding.
Seems kind of miserable. Yeah, it was.
Yes,
nice.
the fight
this
is miserable.
A man after mine own heart.
You're a poet?
He's a poet, a true poet.
Are you one?
Do I have some poetry? I might have some. Let me see what I got in my notes.
Bring out the poetry. Dude, you gotta have poetry since you're like a DJ. Already IDK, you up for another?
I'm ending this on a win.
Oh, come on. Play the game.
You guys can pick up a random. This shit is weird.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Already woke up weird.
Riverbed, quaint tree. River flows as logs drift by, carried down the stream. Cedar elm covers underneath cannot be seen, all around thick trees. Thunderstorm rain falls, river catches all the tears pouring over, down. Roots an endless maze, peace, serenity I see, man's wire shone through. Tears flow like river, mind is lost, heart is broken. Death, I hope, answers.
Dang. Fire, dude.
Yeah, I was not in a great place when I wrote that.
Yeah, I can tell. That was pretty sad. But I mean, comes from the heart.
Bars. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised considering how much I like riddles. That's cool, dude. Bro's about to hit you with some, like, alright, answer this or you're gonna die if you want to pass this bridge.
Give us a riddle.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yo.
Oh, yeah, what did you say? I think IDK needs to go to sleep.
Yeah.
We don't have a third, so...
Yeah. If y'all aren't doing it, then I'm not doing it, you know?
You could,
Kavak
I don't know,
doesn't
maybe.
have,
a handful written down. Sweet, hit us up.
Yeah, dude, if you want to join the party and, like, spit some poetry, go ahead.
Hit us with some poetry and riddles?
Hit us with some fire bars, dude.
Bars.
Jumping around. Okay, what did we get? What do we get here?
Haha, no, I'm not rich now. I'm still broke. Frick.
Okay. FP restoration upon whip attacks? That's so trash.
Also, they don't tell you, but it's upon successive attacks with whatever class they tell you to.
Okay.
Max which is really BS.
With +3 with great shields equipped. I'm just never gonna use a great shield on this character.
Anyway, see you lads later today. Haha, I'm so fucking funny. Bye bye.
Here's a riddle from Kavak. This is the third one I ever made. Oh, look at me with dread and fear. Though only sinners may bow here. Come and meet your horrid fate when the headsman lock the gate. What am I?
Dang, that's cool. Oh, look at me with dread and fear. The only sinners may bow here. Come and meet your horrid fate when the headsman locks the gate. What am I?
Death.
I don't know, jail?
Hell.
Hell, maybe too.
Oh dang, IDK left. How could he?
Dang, it's almost like he said he was going to leave and he said bye and everything.
Dang, it's almost like I was in denial and I didn't want him to just yet. I deny. A guillotine. Oh, that makes sense.
Ah, very cool. Only sinners may bow here. Yeah, that's nice. I like that one. Very, very nice.
That makes a lot of sense.
Where's that shop? Oh, it's over here. Dude, I have 15k. Should I just say screw all these relics and buy a skin?
Yeah, that's what I haven't bought any relics. I've been going after skins.
For sure, for sure.
Cause fashion.
Fashion over defense and buffs any day.
Of course. Dude, any day.
I have an idea for a short story actually, because I finally got to go through TSA security, go to Florida, and then come back. The whole system is designed to put you in a state of like overwhelming like hypersensitivity, and it's clear that it's meant to do that because if people are trying to do harm, you want to break up their coordination or get them off their game so you can spot them. Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's crazy is after you go through all that, you get funneled directly into the shops and the food places to calm you down and some, so you're incentivized to like spend money and stuff. Which is kind of dystopian, not gonna lie, but like, I mean, you know, it is what it is. However, I think a really cool idea for a short story would be a guy who goes through TSA security, goes on the flight, and during the flight, there is someone that goes crazy, loses their mind, like how we see in modern day. And the whole thing would be critiquing modern flight security and stuff like that in America.
Yeah, because our flight security isn't the best. Honestly, that'd be fire. I'd read it.
I did also actually write a small story. Should I post it somewhere? It depends. Like, if you just want people to read it, yeah, I'm down to read it. If you want advice, like if you want like feedback, like I would, but I don't want to be mean.
Yeah.
It's like, what if it, you know what I mean? But I'm down to read it.
Yeah,
like,
go ahead and post it in Grass's Discord.
Where's this freaking mirror?
Oh, the mirror is...
Is it where the toddler is?
Yeah.
Why is it a toddler? Why is she a toddler? Like, why? Why did they need to do that?
It really annoys me considering they gave her frayed skin. Like, I just don't get it.
Who even is she?
No idea, dude.
Oh, here we go. Dang, I can't buy the one I really want. It's 35k.
RIP. Feedback is important. As long as it's fair, not just insults, yeah.
I hate you, Kavak. Your writing stinks, and it's all because of you.
Yeah, that's fair criticism.
It smells like poo.
That's crazy. this one looks like a woman. I'm pretty sure the executioner is a dude.
You know, Scion is like a triple entendre. So, oh, it died. So Scion refers to someone of high stature, and it
Mhm.
also refers to a servant, uh,
Oh.
which makes sense because the grafted Scions are both people who were noble who were grafted, and now they are servants of Godric.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
there is apparently a third meaning for Scion as well that also fits with it, and I can't remember what it was, but it's like really fascinating wordplay by FromSoft.
Yeah, that's pretty cool how they like put a lot of care into a lot of this stuff.
Oh, here it is. Here's the shot. All right, what do you
It's
got for
not
me,
really a
shot?
channel. I would do art. I feel like art fits it a bit more. Just because writing and all of that is, in a way, a form of art.
So, there's a FromSoft game called Nursing or Nursian. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. It's a VR like test demo game that they made, and
Mhm.
the character Duchess has a lot of references to that game, to the
Oh,
point where
really?
some people speculate that she's from that universe. This one weird, like one-off, 20-minute demo from Sub Universe. There's a girl who is blonde and a young girl, and it
Mhm.
looks like the time period is similar to where Duchess like lives in. Some people
Mhm.
just think that that girl that's in the game is Duchess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like grown up, well trained and stuff.
That's
There's
interesting.
not really a channel for it. Should I put it in general or art? Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, art definitely for sure, because writing is a form of art. Um, okay, do I save up 35K to get the Darkness Garb with money, or should I save up with sigils?
I'm thinking
I don't
I
actually
would buy
know.
it with the money and wait to use the sigils on like whenever you see some of these other skins, you'll probably want those. So I would wait, sent it.
Sent it. Let's see. Where's the art channel? I don't think I've ever seen the art channel. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Not out loud, I'm gonna read this in my head. Oh shit. He's playing Dark Souls. Hey, you should be a DM. Comment there.
I liked it. I, f- I feel like the descriptions are very good, and the descriptions aren't boring. Because I think sometimes people can over describe something. I feel like the descriptions, they're short enough to keep you interested, but they're vivid enough to paint you a picture. I like how like you lose your blade during it, you know, you get hit and you actually suffer for that hit instead of just like tanking it. Which I mean is fine depending on what you're going for.
Cool. It sounds like it sounds like a
Yeah.
description that like Miyazaki would have written up for like a Bale fight.
Yeah, I noticed that Kavak, the Hawkeye gal or go.
God, yeah, I was thinking that Hawkeye Goth just comes and saves the day. That's funny.
Like a freaking beast. Honestly,
They may
yeah.
have turned into slight Hawkeye Go fanfic at the end. Look. To be fair, that dude is what makes Ulasil DLC. Like he himself makes that whole DLC.
Oh yeah.
I still remember when I
Absolute
was a kid,
cat.
and he's like, he gets up and he's like, all right, I haven't done this in a while. He's like, by the way, I'm blind. Watch me make this shot.
For
Boom.
real,
And,
that was
and
so crazy.
you could tell like he aimed for his wing too. He didn't try to hit his head. He clearly aimed for the wing. That's man, what a beast. What a
For
fucking legend.
real. And this is like such something that he would do, you know? Like shoot down this huge dragon and whenever they're in their war.
I think that fight really captured like my imagination the most at that time. Growing up, I think my favorite fight's probably Manus, just because I think it's the most fun. But I think because you don't fight many dragons in Dark Souls 1, weirdly enough. You fight
Really don't.
drakes, but you kind of go around them. But like Calamite was like, nah, you're fighting a dragon, like a
For real.
real ancient ass dragon. That's
Like
cool.
not some pretender. Oh dang, my phone died.
Not some two-legged wannabe. Yeah.
Like a freaking real one, you know? Like someone who
Go
fought in the war
go
and just
goth
survived.
goth rhymes with cough. He's my favorite character in all of FromSoft stuff. Didn't mean to put it. Uh, he's my favorite in all of FromSoft stuff. Didn't mean to put an is in there. Oh goth. So is it? It's goth, right? Goth, cough, like same thing with Smo, isn't it? Like Smoth? Because, for instance, Vincent Van Gogh. That's not how you say it. You say it Vincent Van Gogh. Smo, smog, smoth, smoth.
I don't know, I can't
Okay.
read chat.
Upgrades.
My phone died.
No. I can't wait to try to carry my cousin
and his friend through this. This is gonna be great.
Good luck.
Dude, I still don't even know what. I still haven't even played like most of the characters.
Yeah, I've only played the Duchess and Wilder.
Okay, I need Libra, the Dark Drift Knight, and then the Night Lord, and then I also need expanded Sentient Pests.
I know Lulu wanted to do Goat with you. Like, he really wanted to do Goat.
Go, is that Libra?
Yes.
No. Why is he so caked up? That's what I want to know. Miyazaki
For
really was
real.
like, if you don't give him an ass, you're losing your fucking job.
If he's not thick, we're done for.
Do you think Miyazaki has like freak quotas in his head?
Probably do.
Cause like, for instance, I've been thinking about how like there's so many things that can be misconstrued as an innuendo, like finger maidens, everything with fingers in this game, everything. Okay.
Yeah. I think he knew what he was doing on that one. I think he was being freaky on purpose.
This was being freaky for real, dude. Nearby frostbite conceals self. Increased maximum stamina. That one's really good. Increased maximum HP. Starting armament inflicts poison. Dang, I don't know how people get like. I need like some OP relics. Like, how do I like optimize my relic farming? That's what I need.
So, whenever you kill a super boss, you can buy them from the place that takes a different type of money. And to put in different relics of sorts, you have to buy the chalices, I believe they're called, or the goblets. Now, like, allow you to put in different sets. Now, what would be the best for you? I think after you kill the souped up pest, I think that's one of the best for your thing. I'm sure Lulu and IDK would completely know.
I remembered why I hate PvP. I gotta like sweat so hard against people who actually know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What am I gonna? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend 15k. I want this outfit. Like, I just want all the outfits. That is kind of
Yeah.
like a genius way, I think, to get me at least to keep playing the game. Is I will play this game as long till I get all the outfits.
Yeah. And by the time you get all the outfits, if they're smart enough, there'll be more bosses and more outfits, you know?
You should never stop. Dang, they really gave her like.
Watermelons.
Dang, this actually is a good outfit. I'm glad I bought it.
Which one is
Oh,
it?
yeah. Dawn.
Oh yeah, that one does look good. I wish they did a bit better on the Duchess's outfit.
Yeah, it's just like Victorian garbs.
Yeah. I mean, like her Dark Souls callbacks.
See, that's the other thing. She's wearing like clearly Victorian era style stuff that
Yeah.
wouldn't exist in this time period.
And
And
that's your Bloodborne in it.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like nursing, it's set in a time period where they're wearing similar clothing, and I almost wonder, like, is nursing in the Bloodborne world. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
ooh, this outfit looks cool. Let me look at all the. Okay, Wilder. Wilder's kind of a Chad.
For real.
He looks like a Valkyrie with the Dawn set.
It would have been cool if they gave her the hood, the rest of the black leather. Yeah, that would have been. I'm hoping
Yeah,
It'd be
she has
cool.
the black leather set.
to see like the fire maiden, like shrine maiden. What is her name? The third one, Dark Soul Firekeeper. That's right, Firekeeper. That would be pretty cool to see.
Shrine
like-
Maiden.
Isn't the shrine maiden a thing?
In Dark Souls 3?
Yeah.
It's Firekeeper.
Oh.
Shrine Maiden's I don't know what that's for, to be honest.
But what's it?
That set does go hard though. You're talking about like the black dress outfit that she wears?
Yeah.
That would be pretty good. I thought that she was the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3, to be honest.
I did too. She's basically the Firekeeper, but with good old Lady Maria. In my previous two comments I go through before the black leather one. The Asylum Demon one did. And the Sumo. The Sumo.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's the correct pronunciation, but you said Smo is pronounced like Sumo? Sumo? Mo? Oh, so like Smo?
Sumo.
So just like
Smo.
that, Smo.
Sumo.
Smo what?
Sumo.
Oh, Guardian's wing is broken. Ah, I see.
Is it?
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh yeah, it hangs down.
The Dawn outfit for Guardian, he looks majestic. And then the Darkness one is cool. He looks like that dude from My Hero Academia.
Bruh. You gotta go, Cavacle. Thanks for dropping on in. Yeah, there's some cool sets. Do you know about any of the Dark Souls ones?
Yeah, I know there's Artorias, I know there's the Alva set, I know there's the Black Leather set, I know there's the Katarina set. Oh, there's the Faram set, which is I cannot express to you how the Faram set in Night Rain is my favorite version of it. It's fucking peak. It looks like how it looked like in the Dark Souls 2 trailer.
It really does. It looks fire. I'm actually convinced to pick them up just because of this. Artorias actually looks like Artorias whenever you'd play him as a character, like even the small calves and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did a really good job. Dude, why does Artorias have such small calves?
Oh. I don't know. I guess it's just his design. I think he was meant to be like a wolf, right? So
Oh,
kind of agile and nimble.
that makes a lot more sense because wolves has smaller shins. Like you look at Faram, big calves. Artorias is like, whoa.
Yo,
Then-
who would win, Faram or Artorias?
I should think Faram if it's the bearer of the curse. I should think so, you know. I feel like any of the Dark Souls characters could have beaten the
They actually
stuff.
gave him the holes in his helmet on like DS3. Is the Alva set in DS3?
I
Or do you mean
believe so.
DS2?
It's originated in DS2. I know it is
Because
in
Alva
DS2.
is a character.
Yeah, it should be in DS3 with Zully the Witch, and I think Zully the Witch is actually a shard of darkness. Because if you look at her journey, it's a lot similar to Nishandra and some of the others. They came, they found this powerful person, they tried to
It is a
seduce
DS3.
them, and she kept on trying to seduce Alva. But until she like kind of grew in character.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
isn't her child referred to as Shard of the Dark? So I think Zuli the Witch is probably Shard of the Dark. Daughter of Manus.
Alva the Wayfarer. Yep, it is a joke.
Wait, Frem or Frem Knight? Frem is Little God of War. So, oh yeah, there is. Frem Knight, the bearer of the curse. Once more to the first.
Although, Faram, like, the Nameless King Faram versus Artorias would be fire. Like, that'd be a good... I think Nameless
would
King
be
wins,
peak.
but that'd be
Really?
an awesome fight.
Well, that is true.
I mean, he is the firstborn, so I mean, I would assume so.
And no disrespect to Artorias. I think he probably could have beat Manus without Sith. It's just... Actually, no, I'm not even going to say... I'm not
Wait,
even
he
going to
couldn't...
say...
You know why he couldn't... Like, he couldn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he
Artorias
lost because of
isn't-
Sith.
Artorias isn't human. He cannot interact with... So that's one of the things in the Dark Souls lore. You can't interact with the Abyss. You can't travel the Abyss without being a human. Without being someone who is of the Abyss, as the human
Oh.
soul is. And so because Artorias literally has no humanity, his attacks would do nothing. And so when he gets down there, he gets corrupted because he doesn't have the natural resistance to darkness that humans do, being born of it. And so he sacrifices his shield to protect Sith, gets fucked up, goes to the arena, and loses his mind.
That makes sense. Because the only way he got down there was due to the Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's rough.
Yeah, imagine all that just to realize you don't even stand a chance. It's actually kind of tragic. It is a tragic story.
It really is. Do you think if he had humanity, he could have beat him? I feel like he could have.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah. 100%. Because I always thought, like, Sith was the reason he didn't win. I mean, I guess that's wrong.
I think Artorias was just in over his head.
Yeah,
Also, that's also the kind of the vibe I get.
probably. He probably hadn't been really challenged completely. And he
him.
probably, like, tore through everything else.
Oh yeah, I can imagine Artorias taking out dragons with like cutting off the head of a dragon with one slice type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's finally coming against something that's like, oh, dang, I can't actually hurt it.
That place scares me. The Ulasil, the dungeon.
Yeah, they really did well on that. Like, that design is peak. It's also interesting, like, how you have to have 10 humanities to fully max out the weapon's strength, you know? So basically, he was really just whacking him with a stick instead of a
Exactly.
sword. So if he had the humanity, oh, dude, he would have wiped him. I think they really do time travel well in their games as well as they can, for the most part.
I think with Artorias's story, there were a lot of contradictions and stuff that didn't make sense in the base lore. And to be honest, I don't know if that was just because of they didn't have their ideas together or because it was intentional and they had plans for the DLC. But I'm glad that they fixed the inconsistencies by retconning it and saying, well, that stuff did happen. But by going back in time and killing Artorias, you have now preserved his memory, and this
Yeah.
other series of events can also be true at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
no, really cool.
Or go on.
No, I was just saying really cool stuff.
I think no matter how good you have your time travel, there'll always be a loophole, you know? I think DS2 has interest in time travel.
What's interesting about DS2's time travel is there's the time travel of the well, it's you're going into people's memories in
Mhm.
DS2. And that's what I think is really, really interesting. I think it's one of the coolest concepts is the deep, right, is
Mhm.
almost like a reflecting pool, and some people speculate that the deep is like peering into time in the sense that like you're witnessing like Vendrick's memories, for
Yeah.
instance. Um, some people even speculate that like Dark Souls 2 only exists within Vendrick's head, and that the reason his eyes are closed is because his dreams keep the world alive. Some really
That's
trippy stuff.
interesting.
Yeah, really,
Yeah.
really cool stuff.
I feel like with DS2, you have all these different paths for the time travel, like in the memory of the old Iron King. In some of it, you're definitely the guy going through it, but in some of it, are you the bearer of the curse going through it, or are you actually like the old Iron King going through it, you know?
Yeah, exact. That is a great point, actually, because you enter the game and you just pop up and you're in this world. But like, if it is Vendrick's stream, what if you are a stand-in for Vendrick? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is also really, really cool.
I've,
I will say Dark Souls 2's world, the world itself, is the most mysterious and
yeah.
hardest to explain. I feel like.
I think, the point of the bearer of the curse, I don't think he's anyone. I think
Can't
that's
start
the,
talking about DS2 repeat for hours.
I
Wait,
think
hold on. We
that's
got to
the,
answer this question real quick. Which one of the knights do we think killed the most dragons? Goth, Ornstein, Artorias, or Siren?
I think Ornstein.
Yeah, his name is Dragonslayer Ornstein, so probably Ornstein.
I'd say so,
Also,
yeah.
Siren probably didn't become a knight till later. I feel like I can't really see Siren taking out dragons left and right like that.
Yeah.
Um, do you think that Rider of the Storm is the dragon? Do you think it's Ornstein?
I don't know where they get that. I don't really understand that.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that his armor is there and that he's nowhere to be found. And so either he died, became a dragon covenantling, or and that was what leads some people to speculate perhaps he's Rider of the Storm.
That's true. Ornstein's a very interesting character. I, it's hard to imagine where he really is during the game, you know? Because in DS1 you face an illusion of him.
Mm-hmm.
DS2, Hyde's Night is basically where Guinevere, or Hades or Hyde's, that's basically where Guinevere would have gone, I would assume. And using the golden technology they have there, she would have made another Dragon Slayer. And then in DS3, you finally figured out what happened to him to an extent. Because he was on the side of the Nameless King, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I think he was loyal to Nameless King more than anything.
I think so too, because the Nameless King is basically Gwen and Ornstein, like his movesets. They're
Mm-hmm.
very similar. So those two probably had some sort of connection.
I could have and that's like another thing I think is interesting is when he takes the power of Rider of the Storm,
Hmm.
very similar to how Ornstein takes the power from Smo in
Yeah,
his fight in
very
DS1.
similar.
Very, very similar. Begs the question, if he's not Rider of the Storm, then he's probably just like passed away. You know, he's probably just dead,
You would
lived
think
out the
so.
rest of his days, and then, you know.
Well, I mean, how long can they live? Isn't Goth dead in DS3? Or
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
so
Well, because
after
Nameless King looks like a skeleton.
yeah, he
Like, dude has
does.
like no meat on his bones. He's old
Like
as
he
shit.
looks yeah, like barely hanging there. I think what's his name? There's probably some illusion going on with Gwendolyn to the way he looks, you know, or like something's going on for him to still look like he did in DS1. As I should think, it's been so many ages, so many fires have been linked.
You
Times
mean
Aldrich.
Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn? Yeah, I was about to say you mean Aldrich?
Yeah, Aldrich and Gwendolyn, because you can see Gwendolyn, but I should think like something's going on with his corpse for him to look young still.
You know what's interesting about Aldrich's character is he peers into the deep and then learns like spells and secrets, right?
Hmm.
We don't. It's not very clear what that means, and it's also speculated that for instance, whatchamacallit is in the deep. I don't. Drangleic. It's also speculated that Drangleic is in the deep. I don't know what that means, and I don't know what to make of that either. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The deep is like something that actually confounds me.
Maybe
Doesn't
the
really make
deep
sense.
is maybe the deep is like a resting place, because
Maybe
maybe
gods
the
don't
if
rot.
he
Maybe.
can, would you say the deep and the dark are similar? And how the dark is nostalgic, almost like a home of
Yeah.
sorts.
Yeah.
Maybe Drangleic and a lot of other places kind of just faded away into memory, and they were consumed by the dark, and that's
And they
what the
only
deep.
exist. Yeah. They only exist
They can
within the deep.
only a lot of those parts can only exist in those parts. Like what happened to all of DS1's world, like I'm sure a lot of that's just faded away. Considering like you can't see all of it in DS3, even though there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
similarities going on. So maybe that's what's going on, and if he looks into it, then he could probably see something for him to learn
Learn
some.
spells and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something interesting. That side character that teaches you miracles.
Mhm.
Um, if you upgrade, if you give her dark, the deep braille tome or whatever,
Mhm.
um, she'll talk about how she's having visions of these things gnawing at her. The way she describes the spell in
Mhm.
DS2. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, she's peering into the deep and she's seeing this thing that's presumably a spell that existed in Drangleic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just weird. Like, it's really, really weird.
It really is, and a lot of it ties. It, it just really is. I think Manus and DS2, they're very strange, and there's very deep lore because Manus can't die since he's a part of the Dark Soul, right? And the Dark Soul can't,
He.
because
The. Continue.
the Dark
Because I don't really
Soul.
know, to be honest.
I don't know either, but the Dark Soul, one of its unique abilities was whenever it split, it didn't lose power in a sense. Like
Mm
with how Gwen split up, you know, his soul amongst the four kings of an or of that place, you know, and you could definitely tell it lost power.
hmm. Mm hmm.
Whereas the Dark Soul doesn't die and it doesn't lose power. Let me think. I was going somewhere with this. So like Manus would theoretically be immortal in a sense, right?
Yes.
And the fact that he would just keep on going after you kill Nashandra, after you kill all of that stuff, they're just gonna go somewhere else, you know? Maybe
Yeah,
they won't
souls
exist.
reforge over time.
Yeah, they won't exist as what they were back then. They'll still have a remnant of it.
Yeah, Nassandra's just an evil, like, bitch.
She really is. I'm disappointed in her boss fight. I really am. I think,
That's why they added Aldia, because they were like, we got to do something here.
yeah. I feel like I think the main problem is DS2 is rushed development. I think if it was given a lot more time, then some things would have been better. Because I feel like
Yeah.
Miss Chandra, she should be, like, insanely strong, you know? She's described as, like, a weak thing once, but I mean, from what I've heard and what I've read, it sounded like she was also, like, fighting the giants as well. Like, she was actually doing stuff. And she would have had to fought back then because she had a bow. Or you can get a bow from her soul. You can get a scythe. And you can also get a chime. Now, the chime and the scythe she uses in her actual boss fight, but I mean, the bow she must have used. She must have been strong, so that was a letdown.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with their boss fights in that game.
I
Not really
don't.
sure. Look, this is why after Dark Souls 2, Miyazaki came back and was like, "Look, I'm president of the company now."
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Tanimura did an insane job, though. The guy who came in, because he basically saved DS2. Because it was already in rush development. They already had a deadline. He comes in, gets things to a workable standards. I think he helps a lot in DS3, I believe. I believe he also helped a lot in Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, the Miyazaki said they really stretched themselves thin, and they had to use every available resource they had to make Elden Ring.
I bet. And they cooked, honestly. Like, they had to get George R.R. Martin. But
He wrote one of the most brilliant backstories ever. There is religious symbolism, there is connections to hermetic alchemy, there is there's Dokovsky philosophical influence. There's so he really cooked with this world. Like, he created a world that really tries to be alive and
yeah,
say something.
different cultures,
Yeah.
different, like, in all the Dark Souls, the East is pretty much untouched to an extent. Like, or practices of these other countries aren't touched too much, where in this game they're like fully part of it, you know? Like Liurnia, for example, that's like a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
All the main factions that rebelled or served under the Golden Order, main part of it. It really does feel alive.
It's also there's also just a lot of things that have double meanings, and for instance, this is one that my cousin pointed out, was that somber smithing stones. Somber means a dull gray, but somber also means sad. And when we think of the thing is somber smithing stones, you say, oh, they're just gray smithing stones, but they are inherently linked to magic, and magic based on intelligence. And there is something to be said about people with high intelligence often being sad or somber, and we see it with Renala, who is extremely depressed and somber. And so it's just very interesting that connects. And I don't know, I don't know what to make of that. There's just so many things like that are just huh.
Yeah, it's just ties it all in together. Yeah, I never knew that. That actually cooks completely.
And then even too themes of the moon, right? When it comes to that, to me that invokes themes of a dull gray, somber, but also the moon very emotional, right?
Yeah.
Very sentimental, somber. right? I don't know. It's just crazy how like I guess they must hire like linguists or something because
They gotta. And like historians in different cultures, you would think, you know? Because I mean,
even
who?
like no, continue.
Or I was gonna say, like, there's no way Miyazaki can just know all about these cultures, you know? In
Well,
such a great detail.
yeah, it's such a great detail. I do think he definitely is the type of person that probably watches documentaries on history and stuff like that, though.
Yeah. But there's
100%.
only so much time you can put into learning those without like fully pursuing it in a sense.
Yeah, that he probably does get helps, historian experts, cultural experts to kind of consult. That's why like the architecture in Elden Ring is stunning because it harkens back to like medieval Europe.
Yeah. It really does feel like it could have been. It just feels so good, you know? I think Bloodborne and Sekiro probably have like the best settings. Elden Ring would definitely be up there.
I don't know if Sekiro counts because it very much is supposed to be an it's clear to me that it's supposed to be like an exaggerated historical piece almost, like a very exaggerated historical piece.
Yeah.
Because that actually does have some real connections to history and like because Japan has always been in constant war, and in that specific time, which was in like it was either like 14 to 1600s, there would have been war, and there would have been a clan fighting off a war, like what you
Yeah.
see in the game. So, but Bloodborne I think has a really really good setting, of course. But
I
even
think.
Bloodborne like has connections to real history, you know?
Oh yeah, Bloodborne is like insanely based off of history. I'm looking forward to the Charred Thermos' video.
Yes, sir. He's making a
I
new video.
I saw your comment in there.
Oh, you should have said something.
I should have. I think I liked it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
They, you know those stone tablets? Okay, so you know those statues in the depths of like the tentacle face dudes with the hoods?
Yeah.
You know how they're carrying stone tablets?
Mhm.
On that stone tablet is a real picture. On the stone tablet is the earliest known map of Mesopotamia that we have.
I think I've heard that before. Why Mesopotamia though?
Because I think they're trying to bring up the fact that these cultures that existed in the depths are not thousands of years ago. They're not like these cultures span back like since the dawn of humanity, essentially.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to say is that cultures have existed longer than the Crucible, longer than America, right?
Yeah. That there was stuff going on before. Because, I mean, there must have been something going on with the outer will and everything. I'm
You mean
really
George
look-
R. R. Martin?
Yeah, George R. R. Martin. I'm looking forward to an Elden Ring too, because they're gonna have to make it. You know, there's too many
There's a lot
answers.
of there's a lot of like analysis on like creationism. So like for instance, all that we know about the creation event of the world is that all was whole and then there was fractures. And with fractures came diversity in life. There's a very interesting video I saw of Neon Genesis Evangelion. It was a clip.
Mhm.
Basically, these beings take the main character and put him in and let him experience what true freedom is, where everything is all one, where nothing is separated. And Shinji, the character, he's floating in this everything, right? Everything is
Mhm.
all everything together. And he's floating within it, and he starts losing his sense of self as he's like, losing himself to being one with everything. And he starts
Yeah.
feeling really uncomfortable. And so the outer beings draw a line on the ground for Shinji to stand on. And they tell him that you have lost some of your freedom, but you've gained security. And I think that's what Miyazaki was trying to say, is that the simple act of division creates life.
Yeah.
The simple act of having one thing become multiple things starts to create. Oh no, server maintenance. No.
It also sounds a bit like some of H.P. Lovecraft's work.
A little bit. Yeah, definitely. I really like the cosmic horror because it's more cerebral and not as like horrifying
Mm-hmm.
in Elden Ring. So it's like so someone made a good point, is that Elden Ring is a celestial horror game in the sense that these different outer beings are trying to, the Lands Between is a stage in which these outer beings are trying to fight for influence.
Yeah.
Like the goddess of rot. But Lulu pointed out a good point, and I kind of agree with this, is that it's possible that like the outer god of rot isn't an actual god. It's more just the force of nature that shows itself on Earth that we know as rot. Because rot can be more than just things rotting. It can be aging. It can be fermentation. It can be rusting, right?
That makes sense.
It's also interesting because we learned that the river spirit was able to defeat the rot goddess, but the rot you could interpret as stagnant water, and what beats stagnant water? Flowing water.
Yeah.
So they quote unquote beat the rot goddess, but it seems that all they really did was like dam up all the stagnant water and let the water flow through, thus getting rid of all the rot and stagnation.
Yeah.
And so there's stuff like that where it's like, they say they attribute it to a river spirit, yet the evidence shows that it's more of just a natural force that exists in the earth. Yeah. Yet there is magic in the game. It's so much.
It really is. It's like bizarre with how much is going on and how much ties into each other. That's like why whenever Snowtown releases a video, they're like huge, you know? Because if you cover one part, then it ties into this, and then it ties into that, and so on.
Do you think the Lands of Shadows goes in the middle of the Lands Between?
I feel like yeah, but that's also weird. I feel like some of it could have changed during, like, whenever it was separated. I feel like it could have grown some.
It's just weird because it's like, let's say that they were one connected landmass.
Yeah.
What is that even like? What's like? How does you can't. Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird, but it connects. Like, if you take Farah and Missoula, right, and you know that used to be over the Kaled part, and then you take the place where Bale is, you can connect those, and it makes sense. But the rest of it, sometimes it's just weird to think about. Like, that huge black castle, or, like, even how it functions would have been there. So sometimes
do you know a lot about, before you continue, I'm just curious, do you know a lot about the DLC lore and, like, what they explore?
I don't really know much about Elden Ring's lore, and especially the DLCs.
The whatchamacallit, basically we learned about the Shadowlands. We learned that the lands were split, right? But we also learn about Marika's backstory.
Yeah, like the pots and jars.
My opinion is that Marika, that my opinion is that America is America, and Radagon is all the other stuff that was stuffed into the jar with her, and
That
that
makes
she
sense.
became the quote unquote jar saint. And someone pointed out a good point is why America? Well, because America was an Empyrean, and it's possible that that was the missing ingredient. Is that her being an Empyrean is the only way the ritual would work?
That actually makes a lot more sense to why Radagon is America and America is America. Because does it ever say America is Radagon? Or does it say Radagon is America? Because one line of
interesting.
One line of America's is you've yet to become like a god, you know? So maybe Radagon still had some growing to do if he was stuffed into her, you know?
Some people speculate that the reason Mesmer is born with snakes, the abyssal snake, the reason Moog is born with aspects of the Crucible as well as Morgott, some people think is because, the Omen curse, but from a biological standpoint, Marika has all that within her. If you believe that she is the Jar Saint and was meshed together with all these different creatures.
Yeah. That does make sense. And then, what's his name? Godwin. He's very Crucible-like. And his, final death form, you know? He couldn't just randomly start to turn into that, could he? Because whenever is his name Roger? Whenever Roger dies, you don't see him start to get, a fish-like tail, you know? He just kind of gets death-blighted.
More imagery of, more aquatic imagery with death. Is that the first time they've done that? Fishing Hamlet in the DLC of Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Miyazaki has these things that he likes to explore, which I always thought was interesting. So, how does one become a god? I saw a very interesting video. What's his name? Silent Ellipse. No, not Silent Ellipse. Was it... You should watch Silent Ellipse, though. He makes some really good lore videos.
I'm going to have to check him out.
I can't remember who, but he said that he believes that the ritual for becoming a god is that you must marry and die. And so one of the precedents for that is they already have done that before in Dark Souls 3. If you do the Lord of Hollows endings, you kill what's her name, but they refer to it as marriage.
Yeah.
They refer to it as marriage, and you are also becoming the god for the next stage, or the lord for the next stage.
Yeah.
So it's not the first time they've done this, and it's also weird that the Shadowlands, you ascend in the Shadowlands, but the Shadowlands is the place of death, right? So some people think that it's you have to die and then be married, and then you are allowed to ascend and become a god.
Yeah, and the Tarnish, canonically, he would have died to become Ronnie's consort, right? And Radon had to die before he became Nicola's.
Yep.
And who else has there been?
Well, this is what's very interesting. In the DLC trailer, we see Marika walking up, and we see her grabbing something is over somebody, and she grabs some golden strands from it.
Yeah.
With this theory, he argues that that's a burial shroud, and that the ritual is taking place, the marriage ritual to become a god, but that Marika interrupts the ritual, interrupts the funeral, interrupts the ceremony. Again, 3 different things that's going on here, and then that's when she ascends and becomes a god.
That makes sense.
And so her ascension was almost illegitimate, in a sense.
That's why she probably had so much trouble with her reign, right?
Well, also, too, because
she clearly was a person who came from trauma and
Yeah.
rose to power to lash out at the world, and then sought to create a world where all that trauma she experienced couldn't happen. But by
Yeah.
doing so, she overcorrected, overcompensated, and led to a world that was just as insufferable as the previous.
Yeah.
You can actually see it in the Elden Ring. Marika's rune is both at the bottom and the top of the Elden Ring, symbolizing her rise from being burdened to dominating.
And how she's kind of still in control in a sense, or how
Yeah.
she's still so involved.
Yeah, this is another thing. You see her rune every step of the way, right? You see it multiple times.
Yeah. And I guess she's the one that's encouraging you to come and become the Elden Lord, right? Or not
It's
even
not
to become
really
the Elden Lord.
clear. It's not really clear what she wants. I think that's up to you to interpret, because, I mean, you could argue that Marika truly was loving, and that's why she wanted to create a world where people wouldn't have to suffer. But you could
Yeah.
also argue that she is low-key a warmonger because she set a whole fucking culture on fire.
Yeah. I think she's very emotional. So she doesn't have a set character, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna do these horrible things, and then she might do this nice, sweet thing. I think she just goes on her emotions, and her emotions are pretty messed up. And they're all over. And I think they're all over the place. So that's why she's kind of chaotic.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a leader of the Golden Order, right? But she's also like, I'm trying to think. I don't know. She's just always seemed very chaotic to me, like a real woman. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, on God. The whatchamacallit? I'm gonna say something about America. I don't remember what I was gonna say about America. Too much lore. So much lore to sift through, man.
It really is.
What's crazy about Elden Ring is the game's however many years old, and with Sekiro, everything is very straightforward. There's really not
Yeah.
much left up to
That
interpretation
really
at
is a
all.
short game and everything it does.
But with Elden Ring, like, there's still the, like, for instance, Elden Ring can be interpreted as a game about making games. Okay?
Hmm.
The actions of all these various fingers working behind the scenes to shape the world how they see fit can obviously draw many connections between real programmers and coders typing away with their fingers, working behind the scenes to create a world they see fit, right?
Yeah.
And so there's stuff like that, which is like, what? Like, where did that come from? You know what I mean? And that's like a 5-hour like blunt rotation drunk conversation that you have to have in order to even get to that point.
Yeah.
And that's just one piece of the puzzle, you know. I've heard theories that, so if Miyazaki isn't the stand-in for the greater will, the stand-in for the greater will would be George R. Martin, right? The actual writer of the world.
Yeah.
The one who created the world and then left it up for Metier and the others to interpret. Some people think, wow, Miyazaki really did it. He is a stand-in for Metier, which is wild. He's such a fucking freak. But it's true, right? Metier interprets the messages of the greater will, the creator of the universe, like how Miyazaki takes the history and whatever, interprets it, and then makes his own game.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff.
I don't think they're the actual greater will in a sense.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think
in an
from-
allegorical sense.
Yeah, in an allegorical, it really does line up. But I think in the actual sense, I don't think From Software would do that. You know, I wouldn't
Yes,
think
no.
so.
He's not actually Metier, but
It's just
he
he's
is.
actually him, but he like
Yeah, he's just.
stands.
Yeah, he's a. It's like how whatchamacallit, becoming a beast isn't actually what happens when you get addicted to substances. It's an allegory for becoming addicted to substances.
Yeah,
So,
you start like losing control.
mhm.
You kind of just like
Yeah, they do a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of allegories going on, a lot of symbolism.
That's why when I'm trying to explain to people that the Night Rain waiting room is really a multiversal womb, people are just like, "What the?" And I'm just like, "Look, hear me out, okay? Hear." No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
No, just kidding. No, I watched the video and he argued that the what you see in the sky in Night Rain before the boss is essentially a womb, representing the birth of a new Night Lord.
That makes sense because I believe. I actually don't know. I haven't gotten all the endings.
There are multiple endings.
I believe so. Like Wilder has an ending, Executioner, someone else, and then you have like the base ending.
Elden Ring. I wonder what they're gonna do next. Like, I don't know how they step it up from here. This is really their magnum opus, and the only thing, like in terms of lore and story, I don't know if they can ever reach like similar heights.
I don't know, dude. I don't think they're gonna do another big open series out of Elden Ring for a while until like Elden Ring's completely wrapped up. Because you believe there will be an Elden Ring too, right?
I don't know. I don't think Miyazaki knows, to be honest. I think I really don't know. I would love an Elden Ring too, but I don't even know if that's what they want, you know.
I feel like they should do an Elden Ring too, just because there's so much unanswered. You know,
There's a lot unanswered. Yeah.
I feel
But
like
what would it even be in the future, in the past, you know?
Well, I feel like it'd be in the future, a while after, because the ending, you know, the star thing, the problem isn't solved. The endings and any of the endings, the problem truly isn't solved. You still have the outer will, and they're still meddling. It's kind of like with DS1. You link the fire, but the fire's just bound to die again. So I think Elden Ring still has unresolved issues that a sequel or even a whole trilogy should deal with. Maybe I really just want Elden Ring 2 too much.
I would love an Elden Ring 2 as well. I just they they gave us just enough for us to speculate.
Yeah.
In a way that, like, I think when Bloodborne came out, a lot of people used to think that it was the most esoteric story, but I actually think it's pretty understood if you're willing to go off the deep end. But you have to be willing to go off the deep end. With Elden Ring, they're able to give you enough and without giving you too much, and allow you to explore and figure stuff out without going off the deep end.
Yeah,
You can be more reasonable.
I think with Bloodborne and Elden Ring, you have these different roads. Now, they're not saying if this road's right or if this road's wrong. They just allow you to theorize, you know? Like, oh, dude, I can't even think of a theory. But, like, let's say you have a plausible theory for this, but you also have another plausible theory for, like, the same topic, you know?
What are some Elden Ring theories I got? I've heard the reason the lands between. I actually really like this one.
And it's also why I came up with the theory that why they're two mortal blades, is that the lands between is the lands between birth and death. We are
That,
born, we live in the lands between, we die, we go to the land of shadows.
that makes sense.
It's also weird just because the lands between, it's not clear if that's a physical lands between or if that's like a, ooh, spiritually, this is the lands between,
Yeah,
you know?
because you really are just passing through the lands between, you know?
Why are runes called runes? A rune is a word. The fallen leaves tell a story. You know, it's actually interesting that uh, you could interpret that as like when you kill an enemy, you're
Mhm.
gaining their runes, you're gaining their stories, their experience through that, their memories almost.
That is plausible. Honestly, there's just so much.
There's just so much. It's just there's so many of these little word choices that you're just like, why? Why runes? Why the word that means words for the things that you spend money on, you know?
Yeah.
Because if it was just a random game, it'd just be like, oh, these are your runes. But because it's a FromSoft game, there's some goddamn deeper meaning that says something about some shit that you need to know in order to figure something else out.
For real. Like, why even called Elden Ring? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like a plausible reason for it.
Yeah, what even is an Elden, Cash?
Like,
That's what I want to know.
like the Elden Ring, is it this ancient thing that's always been around? You know? How is it created? How is it formed? I don't even know, dude. There's just so much crap in that game. Why the names they chose? What's the symbolism between so many R names and so many M names? Like,
They have a game called Eternal Ring, which I think is funny. So stupid, man.
that's like
They just
dark.
can't help themselves, man.
It's just like so weird. I do like how the names. It kind of reminds me of like Gwendolyn, Gwendolyn, um, Nameless King, who probably was a Gwen something, you know? Like the names connect each other.
Also, the music connects each other. Gwen's theme is hidden within Nameless King's theme.
Yeah, you can hear it. And Messmere, you can hear the main battle theme and Messmere's and Ragadon's.
I remember I was watching an opera. Do you know who Marco Meatball is?
No.
He's a opera singer or former opera singer who reacts to FromSoft music.
Hmm.
And when he was reacting, he's also played Dark Souls 1. I think he's played Dark Souls 3, and he played a little bit of Elden Ring. Um, but he was listening to Nameless King's theme, and he was live streaming it. And they told him, they were like, it's theorized that Nameless King is the long lost son of Gwyn, the firstborn. And he goes, it's not a theory. They're telling us right here in the music.
Yeah.
So I thought that was very interesting, his interpretation on that. Which I agree. I think it's just a fact. I don't think it's
Yeah.
a theory, right?
No, that shouldn't even be a theory.
But I think it was interesting that even he can point out they're clearly
Linked.
yeah. What do you want, kitty?
Food.
Bro, this dude is ravenous. He just won't stop eating.
Maya dog. What she would do is she knew that my mom couldn't stand her whining, so she'd make sure my mom was around and she'd start whining for food regardless of the time. Like she was such a con dog, you know?
Mm-hmm. Dang, Kavak should have stood around and talked. We could have talked more about DST lore, because that's the one where it's like with Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring I'm still working on, and Bloodborne, Sekiro, I
You,
have most of the questions that I have answered. But Dark
mhm.
Souls 2, I have more questions with that game than like any
Yeah.
other one.
DS2 is freaking confusing. Now, a guy who's been covering it is Honored Madman. I feel like he's been doing a pretty good job. But even then, DS2 is just like confusing.
The whole game feels like a dream. It feels like
It,
especially when you enter Majula, the whole place just feels like I'm in a lullaby and I'm
yeah,
being rocked to sleep.
nostalgic. Like you've been here
Nostalgic.
before.
Yes, it's just it's such an uncanny feeling that I think it's really hard to like shake that feeling all throughout the game, especially when stuff's kind of just leading you everywhere and
Yeah.
you're just like it really does feel like you're going through a dream.
Now, the funny thing is, somewhere in DS2, you lose the purpose. Like you're supposed, what do they task you out to do? Find the king, right?
Hmm.
But then you're kind of gaslit into becoming the king. Another thing is about the bearer of the curse. He's kind of like he doesn't have an identity. Like he's just a shell in a sense
Hmm.
that that's reliving these memories of other creatures to try and make up for what he lost. Because if you look at the human effigy, it's empty as well, you know.
Hmm.
So I feel
No
like,
humanity.
yeah, I feel like DS2 was, you have nothing, you know, you're kind of hopeless. So you can only really do one thing, and that's like try to get something. Because in DS2, you know, you have that opening cutscene. It looks like you have a family. I think your main goal is probably to find who you were, but that gets gaslit into finding the king. No, I think the way they set it up, and I mean I could be wrong. The way they set it up is if you find the king, you're gonna have answers to what's going on, right? But it
Hmm.
turns out the king didn't have answers, so now it's like, oh, become the king, link the fire, you know. And there's
And
some,
it almost just to me it feels like it feels like you're walking Vendrick's path.
yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. Is you're rising to power and becoming king like how the countless others have before him.
Yeah. Well, then there's like the second ending, which is the one where you kind of just go off. Because he can't be Vendrick per se, because the bearer of the curse lives on.
Hmm.
Because you can tell he lives on because Lucatil. And I would assume that he does not link the fire, and that's when the fire starts to die down. And then it dies down even more when Aldia probably teaches the princes, and they don't link it. So now it's like a
Hmm.
couple cycles have been denied. And it's also
And
interesting
everything's
what
falling apart.
yeah, it's also a lot of stuff of what Aldia says is interesting, like how comfort, warmth, cold, all of that is just a lie. Like originally humans and their dark soul are just supposed to be hollow. They're basically almost like they're just all one in a sense. Like they're all the humans. Anything with a dark soul is just one. But Gwen does his thing and it kind of gives life and it kind of gives personality. It changes things up. And that's basically the lie, the illusion that's been created. And the illusion that humans don't want to accept that the fact that at their core they're just supposed to be hollow, you know? I feel like
Hmm.
hollow
Yeah,
has a
yeah,
couple different meanings. I feel like in
for sure.
DS1 it's heavily, it leans a lot off of depression.
And a bit of dementia too.
Yeah. Whereas in DS2, it kind of changes that, you know?
Yeah, there is a connection between like not having goals or losing your way and becoming
Mhm.
hollow. It's not
Yeah,
just, oh, you die so many times and you become hollow. It's also you lost your will to live in a sense.
yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
DS2, I feel like it hammers has the dark and being hollow is non-existence. Like you were kind of never born, you know? Like you didn't die because you never completely lived. You just are and you don't completely exist. Kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain it or even to formulate a full thought on it. At least for me, because I'm dumb.
Well, with Dark Souls 3, I'm trying to think on do we see characters we do see characters go hollow. Um but we don't get the same narrative weight to it that we do in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I
Yeah,
wonder if it's just a product of we've seen this before, we know what it does, so just boom, they went hollow, fight them.
yeah,
But it's
because
also possible that like the world itself, as it's crumbling, is getting less and more desensitized to this type of stuff.
yeah, because with DS3, hollows aren't really mentioned unless you specifically do something. Because you're referred to the Ashen One, you know,
Hmm.
instead of the Chosen Undead or Bearer of the Curse, which are kind of I feel like sometimes referred to as hollows, like wrongly referred to as hollows.
Yeah, yeah. It
Whereas,
all that seems intentional though. Like a that would seem like a thing that in world you could mistake as well. Is that
yeah,
there's so many these different types of like humans that it's difficult to almost keep track of them.
yeah. Whereas in DS3, like it's hammered. You're the Ashen One, you know. Or in DS1 and DS2, you're going hollow, or you are. Some of them are already hollow. Sometimes I feel like a distinction between a hollow and a human isn't even made for
Hmm.
some cases. Whereas in DS3, like it's just no, the Ashen One is not a hollow, you know.
Unless he becomes hollow, it's so weird.
Yeah, it really is weird. I think hollow and all three of the games have a different meaning, and I think the weakest meaning for it is probably DS3 because I don't really know what the point of a hollow is in DS3, you know, because it doesn't
Yeah.
carry.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree.
like you have DS1, like it's depression, you know, it's like you're pointless. DS2 is a bit philosophical in the fact like, oh, did I ever exist? It's kind of nihilistic in a sense, and
Hmm.
then in DS3, like the point of a hollow is just like hollowed.
Yeah. Just hey, you're hollow now. Go like do the ending. GG.
Yeah, go, you know, link the fire or whatever. Go.
I don't know. Maybe it's symbolic of like people accepting. I don't know. Maybe it is a bit of like people accepting that hollows are just a part of nature and that it's okay to be hollow. It is not okay to be hollow though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, nah, definitely not. Because even to be hollow and DS2 is still a sense of non-existence, and you would assume non-existence would be discontent with the world. Because why would you not want to exist if the world's fine? That's why people don't want to believe that, or they don't want to believe that, so they accept the illusion that Gwen built up for them,
Hmm.
and which Aldia says rightfully so, you know. So even then, it still carries a bit of the depression themes.
There's still some people theorize because you know how there's the painted world of Ariamus,
Hmm.
and then there is the painted world of Ariandel, and
Yeah.
then the painter child in that world is painting a new painting. Some
Hmm.
people have speculated
that part of the reason they've been able to keep on living, people have been able to keep on living, is because when the old world rots away, they can make a new painting and kind of escape to there. Which I think is kind of interesting because essentially, like there's not the there is the fact does exist that there is a painting, and in that painting they're making another painting that will be one day its own world. You know what I mean?
It's
I
kind
do
of
think
like
that is interesting.
everything in Dark Souls is a cycle, so I feel like maybe it's a cycle of whenever that painting begins to fade, instead of having to go through the trilogy again, another world, a perfect world is just there? Or do you think the
Well,
painting's a finale?
Well, I think it's a bit of yeah. They're definitely they're trying to say something. I think what they're trying to say is that for Miyazaki, at least, his view is that he'd rather burn something away and start anew than let something rot and stagnate.
Yeah.
I think that's, and so I think that's what he was trying to say with Dark Souls 3 is like, look, this is it. I'm ready to do something else, and I think that's what it's symbolic of.
Yeah. I've never played the DLC, so I don't know too much, but I would like to think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know I'm missing out. Like, I know,
Oh,
like, I know, like, plenty about it. It's just that I haven't experienced it completely. Like, I knew about Gale, and, like, some painting happened, and I'd always like to interpret that painting as, like, hey, the world's fixed, a happy ending.
mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I don't completely know. All I can do is hope.
He says, "Give me that thing, your dark soul."
Soul.
That's so cool, man. So hype. Yeah, that fight goes hard. What's awesome is that two hollows at the end of time fought, which is
For
just
real.
like, yes. What's also cool is the idea that like humanity lasted out even everyone else, which I think is very
They
interesting.
finally got their age,
Mm-hmm.
They weren't gonna be done by, because Gwen's first sin was like relinking the fire, which screwed humanity over. But they said, no, we're gonna be resistant and we're gonna last till the end.
You ever seen Angel's Egg, the anime, the Japanese anime movie?
Afraid not.
It's a 1990 something anime film. Have you ever seen Gwen's daughter holding the egg in
Fëanor,
the DLC?
right?
Yeah, Fëanor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have.
That image comes directly from. That inspiration comes directly from an anime called Angel's Egg, in which a young-looking woman carries an egg. You gotta watch the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Well, the movie's really trippy and philosophical, and like, it feels like you're watching an anime if FromSoft made an anime. It's a dystopian, dark world that like doesn't really make sense, and there's like conflicting evidence. It's just, anyway, it's clear that Miyazaki liked this movie and took inspiration from it. My interpretation is that like, so when you break that egg, oh, Cat has the zoomies. When you break that egg, the world is able to continue, and because the world was able to continue, like you said, the humans were able to have their age. Oh my God, he just ripped into toilet paper.
Bruh.
Dude, you're making a mess everywhere. And so then you get transported to the end of time, where Gale was looking to collect the fragments of the Dark Soul, and he does, but he's missing one piece. And that one piece is you, and so that's why you fight.
Oh, that makes sense, because it's basically like if Gale beats you, then he'll have the Dark Soul, and she'll paint a new world. Whereas if you beat him, you'll have the Dark Soul, and then like it's still a win-win.
Well, yeah, so, yeah, it's almost implied that Gale wanted you to beat him. Like, he wanted you to find him, collect the pieces of the Dark Soul, and then give the blood, the pigment to the painter so she could paint anew. The reason I think that in order to create the new painting, she needed the blood of the Dark Soul. I
Mhm.
think what that represent is that in order to create a new work of art, you often have to take what you learned and the experiences from the past art.
Yeah.
And so you're always evolving. You're always taking something from your previous work to your next work. I think that's what that represents.
That makes sense. That kind of goes back to like cycles, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like how the gods built their age off of what some of the dragons had already accomplished. And how humanity is building their age off of what some of the gods have already accomplished, you know?
Mm-hmm. I love explaining. That's funny. I love explaining like. So in Dark Souls 1, in the beginning, things just were. What do you mean? Well, it just was. What was? Well, it. What's it? Everything. So funny.
Flawless.
You know, like were dragons always there? You know, that's not very clear.
Who knows?
Is there a
Like,
world before that?
I don't even think they put much attention to that. I don't think they put much attention to like the very, very beginning.
Yeah, well, we often find ourselves in a place in time without any context as to the beginning, so
Yeah.
makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Let me check the time.
Dang,
Alright.
you gotta freaking play Elden. You gotta like. Wait, so. No, you have played the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, right? Or no?
Yes, I have. It's
Okay.
just DS3's DLC that I've not
DS3's
done.
DLCs, okay. Dude, I need to get DS3 on the on PS5 then. Damn.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting the Fire Fades edition, playing through that, because I mean I want to fight Gale 1v1, you know. That's just something that has to be done.
Yes, sir. That's how I've always fought Gale.
For real.
I think that's probably the game I'm best at. I think I could probably go deathless in that game. Like Pontiff
Oh,
is
really?
very easy to me. Yeah, Pontiff Sullivan is nothing to me.
Yeah, it's just like parry, right? Or
No, I just dodge him.
oh dang.
Yeah, look, my dodging skills, as you've seen, are pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
could
play.
tell. I could actually tell. Dude, I could not hit you.
I know. I was like, at some point, I was like, wow, I'm kind of cooking right now. I just like, that's why, like, Lulu, once I finally understood how we played, we were having some good battles, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
IDK is
learned-
weird. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of struggle to read him sometimes.
I do too. He's weird because, like, I'm thinking, alright, I'm gonna delay my attack. But he reads that I'm gonna delay it. Whereas with you, I managed to catch you on some of my delays. And then, like, oh, I'll just speed it up. But for whatever reason, he speeded up as well, you know? It was just
Yeah.
weird. Because I feel like that's also key. Some of the things, like, getting good at PvP is delaying your attacks, going quick with your attacks, being locked on and being locked off.
Yeah, well, just adapting. You really do have to fight. You're fighting. Like, you gotta outplay each other. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool the way they've set it up.
Yeah, Elden Ring PvP is fun, especially when you have like these powerful builds. Like the builds we ran today, most of them were powerful, but not like abusive in terms of how they function. Now, most of them. Some of them were a bit questionable.
Look, the Great Katana is OP, and that's just how it is. I can outrange
Yeah.
everybody, and it's so insane.
But the jar and like the whole poise behind that, Lulu's whole poise.
Nah, Lulu took it a step too far, okay? I have low vigor, so I was taking damage. But this man was taking no freaking damage, and I'm just like, what the
For real.
So stupid.
And like
man.
while you have to be in a perfect position to hit him. Because if he's able to hit you, then you're just screwed for, you know? No, those Morgott ones are fun, especially knowing like, all right, I'm gonna get hit, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah. And that was some fun fights. Really fun fights. I'm still committed to using like Claymore only. Okay.
Yeah, learning that
I don't
weapon.
need these fancy schmancy tools, my God. No, I need piercing thing. You don't know how like I'm able to just catch everybody, especially if you're not paying attention. If you're not paying attention, you're just screwed because it covers distance like crazy.
Yeah, I was paying attention on one of them. It's just that like I started to dodge, but then you like moved to where you
Oh
just
yeah.
like caught me after the whole
Yeah.
dodge.
Yeah, that was kind of cracked, I'm not gonna lie. The reason I learned how to do that is because, like I said, my cousin would just spam spells, and I'd be fucking losing. And I'm like, Isaac, I am better than you at this game, and I'm so pissed right now because I can't beat you. So then I
Yeah,
started learning how to, like, just spam Piercing Fang and catch him on his rolls. And,
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty sick.
There's always that one person who like teaches you.
Fucking dumb, dude. Dude, I was getting so tilted when he was spamming Horn Bolt. I was like, okay, I'm actually. He would have like, we would each have like no health, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, and then he just spammed Horn Bolt. I'm like, dude, fuck off. Like,
Yeah. I've done that too.
so dumb, dude.
One of the
Absolutely dumb.
the first time I fought Lulu in DS2, we were both even, you know, until I pulled out Avalon and I was just like, hit him with it.
Oh, I watched that. Yeah, no. I remember that. That's funny. Oh my god. Yeah, you were shitting on him, right?
Well, the problem with me is with wash and pull, until you pointed it out, is they start to know what I'm doing. So the way to counter that is to start locking off, you know?
Yeah.
And then like delay some, go quick some. Because wash and pulls, I feel like that's a solid weapon, but it's not a weapon that's gonna carry you. You actually have to have skill, you know?
That's how I feel about
Great
that's how I feel about
katana.
no, that's how I feel, well, yeah, I still think that all katanas I think take a considerable amount of skill because I have to
Mhm.
like I can't just swing. Because it's slow. So its advantage is that it has a wide arc and really good range.
Yeah,
So if I can outplay my opponents, I can keep distance and then just keep poking them until they die. As to where like Morgott swords, I can kind of press L1, spam the Blood Flame Blade.
yeah,
Right. So it's just different, like how you fight. But I like using the Great Katana specifically because the range is so stupid. Okay, it's absolutely
yeah.
retarded.
It really is.
It's kind of a little slightly unfair if you're using like a less weapon. So like for
Mhm.
instance, once I switched to Great Katana, I was able to outrange IDK's light greatsword,
Yeah,
but only because I had a weapon that was long enough to poke him.
yeah. And the great thing about the long katanas, I think one of its best attributes is it's able to catch out a roll so easily and
Yeah,
so effortlessly. Because they're
you
not.
have to dodge it a little bit differently.
Yeah, because with IDK, what annoyed me was like he would keep on dodging, you know? Like he didn't fall for the, oh, I'm safe. Or like you have to time the dodges right.
It was a little annoying how their colossal swords kept like hitting me when I wasn't even when I was like a clear
There.
like 2 steps ahead of yeah. It was
Yeah.
slightly annoying, but
I bet it stunk whenever you're, like, you practically got parries, you know? But you didn't get them because it's a colossal sword being two-handed.
yeah, I'm just like, all right, dude, like whatever game. That's cool. Next time I'm just going to use the Vertigus Great Shield, okay?
Yeah.
I was kind of upset. I was hoping to get at least one, but I don't even know if Morgoth's swords I could parry, to be honest.
I feel like he could. They look so parryable.
They did look parryable.
Like, there's just some stuff that is like, oh, dude, I can parry that. Curved swords, yes.
I could parry light greatswords. I just didn't get the chance to try it out. I think he was you know what, now that I think about that, I think he was consciously not using light greatsword when I was using shields.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it probably makes sense. So that way you don't get caught.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start having mine. I'm just gonna start being one of those lame ass players and having like
Bruh.
3 different setups on me at once. Just switch. Funny. Dude, I was cooking with the Claymore. So I don't know who I was with when I played with the Claymore, but we won. Whoever I was with. It was so funny. I killed Lulu more times than he killed me that round. It was great.
Bruh, it was definitely United K. I don't know if me and you won once together.
Yeah, it was weird because I think even when I was with Lulu, we weren't doing too great.
Yeah.
Chemistry really does play a lot into the 2v2 mode for sure.
I think like me and you would get it towards the end, but by then it was already too late. Whereas me and Lulu, most of the time, like, it was just down pat. And IDK, it was also down pat. For the most part.
Okay, now I've shaken off the rust, and I feel like I am much better than I was at the start of that.
Yeah, because, dude, I crushed you to start. I was thinking, no way. No way did he just, like, die that easy.
And then you couldn't hit me. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, then you started dodging.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, some of those dodges when everything was chaotic and I would come out unscathed, some of that was a little try hard, and I apologize because I was kind of sweating my ass off there in those little counters.
I remember one
like,
section, dude, like, I was so impressed. Like, not one of us touched you. And there's, like, a whole battlefield going on.
It's because, Sekiro. So, in Sekiro, when you get swarmed, you're so screwed, it's not even funny.
Oh, yeah.
So, you kind of have to be, like, psychotic about the 3 different dudes that are trying to attack you at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where I'm drawing that experience from.
Yeah. I can't say DS2 because once you roll twice, you're out of stamina.
Oh man, that game. Look, when I'm going to play Dark Souls 2, and I'm going to mod it to where it has Dark Souls 1 mechanics, stamina mechanics, and blocking mechanics, and then it's just going to be like the greatest game ever.
Sure.
It's going to be amazing.
You
know, they have mods for that.
Do they really?
They have mods to change the engine to make it more updated, and so, like, for instance, you can't really roll through attacks like you can in the other games. That's a thing that they add. You can do that now. Like, you can, but you can't. I don't really understand it, to be honest, so I don't play the game.
DS2 is pretty weird, especially low adaptability. Like, that crap sucks. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible to dodge, but I'm so used to going, like, a little before the attack, not, like, right when it's about to touch me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
DS2
Imagine
is the
my
game.
surprise when, DS2 is the game. Imagine my surprise when because I played DS2 on the 360. I beat it, and I ended up, like, at some point, I just became, like, a stealth archer build.
Yeah.
I bought, like, 99 lightning arrows, with just, like, all right, time to just kill everything now.
Yeah.
Because I started getting annoyed, just, like, I attack one enemy and then 5 enemies appear out of nowhere for some reason.
Yep.
Don't really get it. And so I beat the game, and then the DLC started to come out, and I was like, nah. I did enjoy... I'm trying to think of the fights that I did enjoy. I'm trying to think of the places I did enjoy. I enjoyed the Shaded Woods, really like that. Force of Fallen Giants is pretty cool. I really like the Pursuer boss fight, not gonna lie.
I like them too.
Let's see.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
about
the
Drain
issue.
Lake?
I liked Drain Lake. I liked going into a castle. I thought it was kind of a weird, like, FromSoft would never make a castle like that again.
No, it's like weirdly set up. I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna lie.
it's definitely like a weird. But again, it works with the game because the game is like that though. It's very dreamlike, you know, esoteric and almost liminal at times, right?
Hmm.
And so, like, I don't know, I got in there and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I got to the dragon place, and then I was like, all right, this is cool. Like, this is fire. I love
Yeah,
this
that
place.
that place is straight up beautiful.
I saw it for the first time. I was like, man, wow, just really impressed. I saw, I think it was Epic Name Bro. I think I saw his playthrough halfway before the game, and then I got it, and then I started playing it.
One thing about base DS2 and Scholar of the First Sin. So in most circumstances in DS2, the enemies don't take turns attacking you. Like they all recognize you and then they just gank you. Like regardless of how you fight. Whereas
In Scholar of the First Sin or in base?
in base. Whereas in
Okay.
Scholar of the First Sin, if you're smart enough and if you play correct enough, then you're not gonna get like swarmed on because they like to take turns.
Mm-hmm. Are you still deathless on that run, by the way?
Yes, I am.
Nice. You said you've beaten the game deathless before?
Yeah, I have Deathless and Bonfireless. Dude, I was struggling this morning.
So I've been thinking about it, right?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I can beat Sekiro deathless. I just am kind of slow at just certain times for no reason.
Yeah.
I think I could beat DS3 deathless. I don't think I could beat Bloodborne deathless. That game's too difficult.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be so precise to try to beat that game.
Because you have
Deathless-
to fight Bloodstar Beast at some point. Dude, that guy is such a bum.
I can beat Bloodstar Beast. I'm more worried about just dying to like bullshit critical hit one shots. Really.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what boss is really going to give me trouble in Bloodborne. Bloodstar Beast I can beat as long as I have enough like medicine and stuff like
And
that.
enough health. Because if you go against some low level and you're not hitless in him, you're done for.
I don't know if I can beat Gehrman first try.
German's pretty
consistently.
rough.
If my parries are on point, yes, but I can't parry like I used to.
Yeah.
sure.
Now,
That's-
if you Lady Maria becomes an insanely hard fight when you're not fishing for backstabs and parries. Like she
Well,
becomes,
if you're doing a deathless run, you could skip it. But if you were doing an all bosses run, yeah.
yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying, dude, she is frightening. Cause like I struggled with her because I didn't want to parry and I didn't want to try for backstabs.
Orphan of Cause was rough.
For whatever, I think he'd be hard without parrying, but I don't know. He's not as hard as some of the others. I think Lawrence is pretty rough. If you're not like OP.
Oh, Lawrence is the dumbest. Okay, I don't like that fight. It's pretty lame.
No.
It's so fucking tedious and annoying. I did not have fun with that fight at all. The entire time I'm just like, please get this over. I'm just running around and getting pot shots off a guy that's throwing up fire.
How do I say that's like one of my favorite fights from that game?
Bruh. I mean, it's cool. I liked seeing Lawrence. That was awesome, and I like
Yeah.
his design. But I was just like, okay. Alright.
Alrighty.
Are we done? No?
No,
you have,
you're gonna
you have
you're gonna
that much
keep
health?
on crawling and crawling.
Let's see. For me, Ludwig, I'm not beating Ludwig first try. I'm just not. That dude just legit puts fear into me. It's
Same.
his first phase is insane.
Dude, I
I
own that first phase.
Yeah, me too, but only after like 40 tries of just banging my head against the wall.
That's what it took me. And the thing is, I did it like so weak to where I was only doing 200 per hit or 100 per hit. So like his first phase took like forever to get down. That's why I'm so bad at the second phase, because I hardly, or like I'm not used to the second phase, you know? Whenever he
This is
starts
really-
swinging that moonlight stick around, dude, it gets scary.
"32 moves, I believe. When Ludwig came out, he was the boss that had the most moves out of any boss that FromSoft has made. I believe it was 32 moves. 32 or 42
Oh.
moves. That was the beginning of their, here's a string, now learn every variation of how that string can go.
Yeah.
Like you see with like Morgott and stuff like that.
Yeah, Renala, Melania, Radon. I think one thing about Ludwig is it's best to fight him without being locked on. I feel
Yeah.
like roll dodges in that fight are the best.
Yeah. For me, it was like a combination. So whenever he spews this thing, I lock off, run around him.
Hmm.
And then if he does his double head, I try to stay locked on so I can get the double quick step.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I
man.
think it's best to be locked on for the second phase. Just because he
Oh, yeah,
becomes
for
more
sure.
like humanoid.
Ah, you were always there.
My guiding light.
He says to the hunter, "Were my soldiers the noble warriors I hoped they would be?"
I always say yes.
Of
I
course.
can't lie to him, dude.
I know, of course, brother. If
Of
by noble
course.
you mean murderous, like psychopathic, really proficient killers, yeah, of course.
Sure, definitely. I mean, they definitely killed a lot of beasts and a lot of innocents. But
So
hey,
actually, yeah, well, Lady Maria, and whatever they desecrated Kaz's corpse. That's the whole reason the Hunter's Nightmare spawned. So really interesting stuff. I love Charred Thermos is pointing out the fact that the nightmares stem from something. So the Nightmare of Mensis likely stems from the desecration of Queen Yharnam's corpse and the stillbirthed baby that was Murgo.
mhm.
There's no baby in that cradle, not because it's invisible, but because Murgo was already dead. She's a spirit, and by
That's
defeating
good.
Murgo's wet nurse, you set her soul free. And so it makes sense with the Hunter's Nightmare. Well, okay, obviously that is, Kaz. That stems from Kaz and what they did to her body and the orphan.
Yeah.
What's interesting is, what does the Hunter's Nightmare stem from, right? And if we look at the sacrificial altar, the altar is the altar. Basically, what I don't know if you remember, but he tries to argue that it's possible that that altar was meant for sacrificing children.
Dang. I don't
Because
remember that.
It is an altar.
Mhm.
There is blood on it, but it is a very small altar that you would either have organs, body parts, or if it were a living being, the only thing that could fit on it would be a child.
Oh.
And so it's possible that the hunter's dream, which is a nightmare, by the way, the hunter's dream is not a dream; it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare realm. He speculates that it stems from Gehrman's personal studies, his personal disgusting misdeeds of excavating corpses, desecrating their bodies. Which again, he points out that there's real historical precedent for that type of stuff.
Yeah.
and the types of unethical things that they did in those times.
'Cause-
And then what I always thought was interesting is he says that he had this is just like a one-off theory. I don't know if you remember, but that the doll is the soul of Cause.
I remember you've gone over this one some before.
Just because, oh look, it's the Treyarch logo. But just because the doll can't be the spirit of Lady Maria. If it is a spirit inhabiting the realm, it can't be the spirit of Lady Maria because the spirit of
Yeah.
Lady Maria is trapped in the Hunter's Nightmare.
It was she was just created to be like Maria.
It's just weird that when you give her the brute, she sheds an actual tear.
Yeah.
What that means is so like that. When I was like younger and I saw that, I was like, I legit was like, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
And so I'd be willing to believe that, like, I mean, when you kill Cause, she says she has a reaction to it, almost like she's linked to the Hunter's Nightmare and the orphan.
Yeah.
And I mean, the doll is very motherly and has the power to grant you strength from blood echoes, which is in and of itself is a cosmic ability. Now, whether or
Yeah.
not that's the moon presence doing that is not very clear, to be honest, because
Yeah.
it could just be that the moon presence is doing that. Crazy
It's
shit.
not like the doll is oblivious because she knows about Flora,
Flora.
the moon presence. Isn't that what she calls her?
Flora of the moon. That's actually the Japanese name for her. Yes. In the Japanese game, her name isn't the moon presence. Her name is Flora, but in Japanese kanji.
Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, but yes, that is her name. That's the other thing. The Great Ones are women.
Yeah. It's
They're not. They're clearly women. The game states that. They say every Great One loses its child and yearns for another. When I told my cousin that, he said, "It is clear to me that those are the spirits of dead women."
Yeah.
Which, first of all, I hadn't even thought about, like, seriously, just because, like, the game's so fucking crazy that, like, it's hard to wrap your head around that, but I do think they're also associated with themes of femininity, so the moon presence is related to the moon, which is extremely feminine. Cause is literally a woman. The brain of Mensis is called the brain of fucking Mensis, which is gross, by the way. I'll never get over that.
Yeah.
Amygdala is the only weird one. He's the only oddity. But
But there's like 20,000 of them or something.
yeah, I don't understand Amygdala. That's
I think
we don't talk about that.
I feel like he's a lesser great one. And he's almost like a race. Like I don't even know. Actually, I don't know.
He is. I would agree. I would be like. I would agree with that. Yeah, that there is like a race of amygdalas. Like they're not. It's not just one being.
Yeah.
I guess it's like the Nightmare Frontier, right? Seems to me to be like the place in between the Nightmare realms. That's always how I've interpreted it.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense that Amygdala, this weird like arbiter, inhabits that realm. This kind of like neutral,
Mhm.
this neutral nightmare realm. Also, Ebrietas. Ebrietas is also called the daughter of the cosmos. And
Yeah,
then
she's
Rom
also
as well.
weird.
Rom is a female, or the Rom the human before they became Rom the kin was a female. I don't remember where, but they talk about it. Also, Rom is a female name, which I didn't even know. Who the
I
fuck
didn't
knows
know-
that?
I didn't even know Rom was a name. I thought Rom was just like retarded spider.
Um, so again, I for me, I just my personal interpretation that I hold like dearly is that the Great Ones were women pregnant who were taken, dissected, and became these great vengeful maybe not evil, but these spirits of longing that lost their child and yearned for another.
Yeah.
It's kind of how that really is how I interpret it. I also liked Chart Thermos's interpretation. It's like, if you become a Great One, you become a cadaver. You lead the way for the next round of medical scientists to understand how the human body works. If you escape the dream, it's almost like you wake up from the surgery, you get to live your life, and you know, there's also if you get stuck in the dream, it's almost like an allegory for being in a coma, right? You're always stuck in the dream. Really cool stuff. It's also like, I think stuff like that I think is a lot more digestible than stuff like Elden Ring as a metatextual analysis on the making of video games itself, you know?
Yeah.
What's up, kitty?
Alright, it's pretty late, so I gotta go.
Yeah, man, I didn't mean to keep you up.
Nah, you're good. I enjoyed this. My knowledge has increased. Insight.
Eyes grants us.
It does
eyes. He really does howl. Why does he do that?
Why?
He's so weird, man.
Nicholas, what are you doing?
He's so weird.
Oh.